Here we go. Gotta hit that mute button like 5 times until it actually unmutes. Hi everybody, welcome back to Better Quake Than Ever. Last weekend was the weekend we only did one stream, right? I think so, yeah. It's been a bit of a hectic week for me. So I'm still... Today was definitely full-on recuperation mode. Hey Zanky, thanks for that host. Where did we leave off in Better Quake Than Ever? Last weekend we finished Soul of Evil, and we checked out Arena Mode. This weekend we are moving on from 2002 into 2003 to Carved in Flesh, which is actually what that graffiti text in the background says. I was a little surprised by the aesthetic of the Carved in Flesh logo here, yeah. Wasn't really expecting that. But yes, this is a 2003 pack by Kona. Kona was also involved in one of the packs we played recently. Which one was it? My memory is absolute garbage. Kona and Tronyn did one together, right? Yeah, Kona and Tronyn did Rapture, which we did like two weekends ago. And did I have another Kona one in here? Oh no, I had struck one off of my list because I had to like make cuts to my list somewhere because it was getting just ridiculously lengthy. So Carved in Flesh is I think the first like only Kona map set that we're playing. And what does Quidicted's editors say about it? 3 unique new levels as you make your way across nightlit terrain and enter an epic gothic castle. A very fresh theme created with Fact 2 and Quake 3 textures. Fact 2 was also on the Quake 3 engine. I double-checked that earlier. That is a game I am not familiar with at all. And actually, I have no idea how difficult it is to procure and whether it is worth playing whatsoever. So that might be something I investigate later. But this is a partial conversion with 10 new custom monsters and 3 powerful new weapons, all of high quality. Alongside this... almost all Quake monsters have been modified, either with a new skin, improved AI, or a new arsenal. New AI, huh? Is this going to be like the Nihilore treatment? Truly awesome brushwork, modifications, and gameplay. Although, I noticed that one of the user comments debates whether the gameplay is in fact awesome, but they agree that the brushwork and modifications are awesome. Or actually, they say the brushwork, textures, and architecture are definitely a 5, but the gameplay is a 3 at best. So, well, we're going to have to derive our own conclusions about that. But clearly a bunch of modifications to monsters and weapons and stuff, so that should be interesting. Oh, I need to create a new page in my list of packs that we have played so far. So this is Carved in Flesh. Alright, I'll worry about clearing the rest of this page off later. I've been thinking I really ought to, like, get off my butt and just make, like, at least a little bit of a website for all this stuff, so that I can just, like, direct people to, like, the list of things that I've played and not have it just be a Google Slides deck, because that just feels long. So, I don't know. I gotta think about that. So, like, you know how you have people that, like, snap up every just, like, boutique domain name they can think of? I am the exact opposite. I refuse to, like, spend money on domain names whatsoever, because I'm like... Yeah, over the course of 5 years, I'm paying like $60 for this domain name. Or if it's like, depending on the TLD you pick, like you could be paying like $150 for 5 years for a domain. Like some of them are $12 a year, some of them are $30 a year. Some of them trick you and like they'll give you the first year for $2, but then renewing them is 12 or something. So, yeah, it's. I have never pulled the trigger on a domain because, like, in a long time, because I'm just like, what am I even going to use it for? But, I don't know. Maybe that's something I should actually do. Anyway, speaking of URLs and stuff, I will go ahead... Whoop, I have caps lock on. Let's not do that. Speaking of links, there's all my links right there, if you need any of them. HeroCast, incidentally, is a domain that my friend created, like, registered, like, man, 2 decades ago, maybe? Almost. And we kind of just, like, shared parts of that, and it's basically just a dumping ground anyway. And yeah, like, that's the extent to which I have never taken domain names seriously. So, I don't know, maybe I should actually think about getting one. And putting together some kind of, like, presence, even if it's a small one. Anyway, what does the README say for Carved in Flesh? I think the blurb that I read on Quidicted might have actually been taken more or less from this README. Yeah, it is. But this third line here was not in there. Earth's ancient enemy has awoken, an enemy with the ability to eradicate all life from the face of the planet, as it has done for billions of years. But the creature is in a weakened state, as opposed to a weekend state, which is where we are, and you alone have the chance to save your population and kill the beast, but only if you can fight through its army. See full story below. Okay. New monsters, no less than 10 custom monsters, including brand new mini-bosses. They name a bunch here. I'm not sure if... I'm not going to remember any of these names. Oh, also they mention modified hypnotic rafts. We've seen some modified hypnotic rafts before. Hypnotic referring to one of the mission packs. Rafts are those flying enemies. Remember we saw like an Archvile variation of rafts in a couple of the packs that we've played. They also mentioned the new weapons here. And, oh, this is important. It also includes a new lightning gun. Press keypad or weapon select twice to select older id weapons. Oh, I guess because it uses the same numbers. Okay. Anything else in here? Credits. Main coding by Electro. Thanks, mate. New weapons originally by Jonathan E. Wright, Matt Barnett, Singe, and Griffiths. The Lieutenant for help in Baron coding, Asaki for the Ogre Knight, modified fiends in the Shambler Vial. Shambler Vial? Excuse me, what? I mean, Shamblers are already basically the Archviles of Quake anyway, so... Thanks to Scragbait, Speedy, Necros, and Underworld Fan for beta testing. Thanks to those I have missed. Okay, anything else in here? Oh, yeah, here's the expanded story. There's quite a bit here, actually. When the Earth was a weak and growing infant, an alien creature plunged from the stars in fire and pain. The salt of the ocean infected its wounds, and the godlike being fell into a deathless slumber. Eons passed. When life finally crawled out of the primeval slime, it was not alone. The beast was awoken from its great sleep. The godlike creature was a twisted mass of animosity and cared for nothing but to sleep in a miserable, wasted world of emptiness. That sounds relatable, actually. Having regenerated after an almost infinitely long sleep. That doesn't sound relatable, but I want to do that. The creature used its dark powers to destroy the growing of life on Earth, and there, once again in an empty, barren world, it returned to its sleep. Okay, so it slept for an infinitely long time, it woke up, destroyed everything, and went back to sleep. That seems good. But Earth was not going to give up on the creation of life. Once again, it tried and tried and tried again. Each time, the sleeping god would awaken and silently revel in the destruction of life once more. Get off my lawn, it seemed to say. It didn't say that. I'm shoving that in there. But the creature was getting tired. Each time it had to pull itself into reality and eradicate the living, it would become weaker. Life would be able to stay longer each visit, and what was originally destroyed at barely the stage of molecular existence was eventually able to grow into plant life. In life's next cycle, it would grow further into insects, eventually fish, reptiles, and finally dinosaurs. The destruction of the dinosaur kingdom had ultimately taken its toll on the sleeping creature. More millennia passed. And you thought it was meteors that finished off the dinosaurs. No, it was this guy. While the creature slept, Earth finally tried again, and humanity was born. Earth had created a population that one day may be able to fight the sleeping god. Not with magic and brawn, but with intelligence and technology. This time, life grew, and after many centuries, man confidently ruled the world. Technology dominated and held the human population at the peak of the world's kingdom. The 21st century was approaching, and the aging god was finally waking from its interrupted dark existence. But this time, it would not be able to eradicate existence of man through sheer magic and power. No, it had to eradicate them through the power of Republicans. Humanity had become too rampant throughout the world. It would need to build an army. And so, in great secrecy, the creature began the creation of an evil empire. The creature seriously created Republicans, didn't it? An empire of beasts and monsters with low intelligence. It's fucking Republicans, I'm telling you, man. This is all the creature could manage. To man's advantage, there formed an underground organization that had learned of the creature's existence and awakening. No solid evidence could be found to persuade government officials into believing them, and the group simply were categorized as another cult with absurd beliefs. So without outside help, your group had to find the alien creature's location and get evidence of its existence. Meanwhile, there's so much disinformation that goes around today with no evidence whatsoever, and people believe it, so... The mission, however, did not go as planned. Your organization had found the creature's nest and the castle it had built around it. But as your group of 40 brave and armed civilians neared the castle, you were caught. In a brutal massacre, the entire group were killed, only you had escaped. Armed with a shotgun and running on pure shock and adrenaline, you pushed on towards the castle of the sleeping god. This is your chance to save humanity. Okay. That's your story. And of course they have to explain why you start with a shotgun. Okay. Well. Yeah, the original description mentioned a gothic castle, the story mentioned the castle of the sleeping god, so... Let's see what the sleeping god actually is. Let's, see what these new enemies look like. Oh, you know what? Let me leave the readme open so that, like, maybe I can go back to the new monsters section, once we, encounter them, so we can, like, maybe try to correlate what it's referring to. Although there's no descriptions, there's only the names, so... I don't know. So, there is no start map for this. I'm just gonna walk through the normal skill gate so that we're playing on normal. But, here we go. Again, something using track 0 for some reason, so we're not gonna have any music. So, CIF is short for Carved in Flesh. Regeneration is the name of the first map. I need to start the timer. Whoops, there we go. And let me... Oh, I am not charging this. That could be a problem. Let's fix that. Okay. Here we go. Anytime they start me on a platform that, like, I have to drop down from, I have to try going backwards first. Like, there's totally something up there, isn't there? There's totally something up there. There you go. We got our super shotgun already. And we've got 1 out of 3 secrets before we even went forwards. So, that's something. Okay, we've got Scrags. There was another super shotgun right there, wasn't there? So, like, what was the point of the super shotgun at the beginning, if they just give it to you now? The hell? That guy's moving fast. Holy shit. Also, he might have been less squishy. That armor looks different. You got armor. They changed the armor sound. They, oh, I hear Klesk noises. Those are absolutely Klesk noises. So what are those things? What's on our list of monsters? Fiendlings. Yeah, that's what that is. Because they look like little fiends. Okay. That is a normal fiend. Oh, you pissed him off, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back and get that other health. Oh, they do make, like, their aggro sounds like fiends. Now I'm gonna go back and get this health. What is the meaning of this? Oh, son of a... Okay, so we got ammo for the nail gun, but we don't have a nail gun. And we've got 2 out of 3 secrets already. Is that the nail gun? That's the nail gun. Wait. No, that's not the nail gun. What is this? The blaze launcher. Oh, and it even has a Q on there. Press 4 once. I do not have the nail gun. What's funny is it says nail gun selected, but then it says no weapon. Yeah, okay, so it has a message when it's toggling between the 2 weapons. What ammo does this use, though? There's no icon there. So that's weird. Like, it doesn't show up in the top bar at all, and it seems to have its own ammo. I don't want to waste that shotgun shell's pickup. Alright, well, we should probably experiment and see what this weapon does. Why are these guys lobbing 2 grenades at once? Holy crap. Definitely got some Quake 3 adjacent textures right there. I didn't realize that, like, the use of Quake 3 textures was gonna be... Wow, that guy totally just yeeted himself. I still haven't actually tried the flame launcher yet. What the heck is... Excuse me. Oh, okay, it's an ogre. I was like, what was that explosion? Oh, okay, it actually sets him on fire. Now I'm the dragon. I like this. That only used 3 ammo. Okay. Yeah, for once I'm not the one being set on fire. Is that actually the nail gun? That's actually the nail gun, and it says press 4 twice there. Yeah, okay. I thought I had way more shells than that. You feel like you are being watched. Oh, well, there's the wraiths. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh god, they've got Vor bullets. Except they're slower. Oh, shit. I'm surprised I didn't take falling damage from that. Am I going forwards or backwards right now? Gee, I guess I'm glad there was more health there. Oh. Okay, I was gonna say, like, do those things track better than Vor bullets? Because, I was having a lot of trouble shaking those. Does the flame... No, the flame launcher doesn't recharge itself. Doesn't seem like it. And I don't know what ammo for it looks like yet. I mean, it started... I had 30 ammo for it before, so that's why I don't gather that it recharges. Oh, geez, we got these guys. Yeah, these are the barons from, oh, where was the first pack that we saw this? Wait, what? Wow, that was a trick. What was the first pack that we saw them? Because we've seen them in at least 2 packs. One was the Elemental Barons. Can I get over there? Or that's where I came from anyway, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Oh. A demon queen is near. Oh, hello. I can't attack that. Is it just gonna be, like, permanently invulnerable? And also, why was it making Quake 3 noises? Oh, there you go. What? Wait, what? Where did that guy come from? It seems like you just have to, like, damage through the shield. Also, it's like a super slow lumbering fiend. But I don't really know what I'm doing. Other than wasting a lot of ammunition. Wait. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. You have to bait it into attacking. Oh, whoops. I just baited it into showing up early. Wait, where did these guys come from? Oh my god, I'm getting completely mauled. Seriously though, where did that other knight come from? Seriously, where did he come from? He wasn't in here until he was suddenly in here. Okay, that time we did better. Hey, look, it's the other secret. Oh. That's what gets out there. Okay, that's what that door was. Well, we found all the secrets. Wait, did it spawn those, or what? Yep, that's what you have to do. Just bait it into attacking. Did I leave any health in here? Probably did. I left ammo in there. Hey, there's more armor here. That's good. And there's health. And there's these guys. Am I gonna get, like, an explosive weapon to deal with all the clustering? Is that a super nail gun in there? Yep. No, wait, what is this? The freeze gun. That's new. I like the frosty edges. This totally reminds me of the yeet stick in a medieval. The staff that, like, you just flick icicles off of it, basically. Okay. Oh, absolute Quake 3 sounds. These are basically Iron Maidens from Quake 2, though. Now more Barons. This uses nails. Holy shit, what was that attack? Damn, you think he has enough health? I have, like, no shells left. Okay, hang on. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not getting a good read on how effective this weapon is. It feels like, I mean, I was missing a lot of shots. We already got all the secrets, so I guess there's nothing else to do here. But is this the end of the level? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, we 100% of the level. So it's interesting because, like, a few of those, especially that last room, like, that was just outright an arena fight. Oh, also, what was the name of that? That's probably the Hell Kitten. Yeah. Which they introduced as the first worthy Quake femme fatale in the README here. Hey, Two Cats. The meteors from the Red Silver Knights and those mages from the mages in the last pack had, didn't have meteors, they had, like, bouncing fireballs, which were the worst, because they kind of track you when they bounce. But yeah, there was one of the variants of the knights in one of the packs we played had the thing where they would, like, summon one single meteor. But these are much faster, and it's a three-way shot. It's another map pack with Quake 3 textures. This is carved in flesh, and this again, we're gonna see the Quake 3 textures. We've already heard Quake 3 noises, too. The Hell Kittens, gameplay-wise, resemble Iron Maidens from Quake 2. Like grenade launcher and all. But they use, they use sounds from Major in Quake 3, if I recall correctly. And then there's Fiendlings, which are literally miniature fiends that yeet themselves completely incomprehensible distances, and those use Klesk noises from Quake 3. Also, hey, DS. Okay, let's get away from the blinking area. Kind of hard to see them. Okay. I still don't know where we're going to ever find ammunition for the flamethrower, though. Or flame launcher, as it were. Got 2 secrets in this. I have happened to find all of the secrets in the first map. More armor. Oh, another Baron. Jeez. Well, okay, he's just lobbing meteors. Oh, did I just separate them? I guess I froze him. I guess that's what that sound was about. That is not, like, why would freezing an enemy give you, like, a slap into a Slim Jim sound effect? I don't understand that, but... No, that time it didn't. That time he didn't explode, so I don't really know what the purpose of that sound effect is. I don't want to pick up that health, really. I don't even know if I need... because they reskinned the armor, I don't know what's what. I don't need that armor. It's not picking it up anyway. Ogres move a little bit faster. That's a shambler. What? Well, he's dead. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what his patterns are, because those were different. Having started messing with level design for this game, you have a whole new level of appreciation for what people do in these packs. It's not easy. I mean, yeah, having attempted and failed miserably to mess with Quake 1 mapping once, like, decades ago, I have an appreciation for people who manage to do anything to begin with. I'm sure the tooling is a little better now, but I mean, we are playing packs from 2003 at the moment, so... Oh, we actually got the super nail gun now, legitimately straight up. I still find it weird that this uses nails, but this doesn't. That doesn't really make sense to me. Well, there's enough health here, I guess I'll pick that up. Also, this is what? Psycho navigation. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Trench Room was a rent. Does this say what he used? I forget. Because some of these things do say what they used. I don't see... No, this doesn't say what he used. Hi. He was trying to do a thing there. Also, I kind of can't take their fancy pants seriously. Alright, that requires a key. This does not. We're going this way. I legitimately could not see that enemy. Would be nuts if he actually used a Radiant. One of the packs, one of the readmes I was looking at today did mention GTK Radiant. And I think that was what I tried to use, and yeah, I did not understand Radiant at all when I tried to use it. Although I think I was looking at it for, I think I was looking at, you know, Q3 Radiant or something. Why do you always gotta lob 2 grenades now? Okay, so there's that, but there's also this. We've got a fork in the road here. Does that other door also come in here? No, I think it curves to the left. It might be the same place. Oh, okay, he does like a vertical spit take. That's different. Hey, we got explosives. No, we don't. We have the positron beam? Okay, well, we'll have to... This does use rockets, though, so we'll have to find out what this does. It's a beam, but it's rockets. That looked suspicious. Oh. A secret passage. Oh, well, he's dead. Okay. It's like what if pew pew, but rockets. Okay. Oh, man. Alright, I mean, 2 rockets to kill those guys, that seems fine. It's the tool that id used for everything up to Doom 3. Maybe Rage. You think now their maps are made in Maya or something? They don't even use level editors anymore. How the heck does that work? Like, you would still need to build, like, I don't know, AI paths and collision maps and whatnot, wouldn't you? Somebody is setting off fireworks or something nearby. I suppose it's May Day or something, right? Is this the passage that opened? That doesn't look healthy. Okay. It's not really a secret passage when it's required progression, you know? Okay, that was awkward. But I'll take it. Would have been more specific. For pathing and stuff, they probably isn't it. Oh, okay. But you're saying, like, for the texturing and everything? That's really interesting, though. That they managed to do that. So, actually, come to think of it. Oh, that's the beginning of the level, isn't it? Yeah, that is the beginning of the level. I wonder if anything happened down here. Oh, I probably could use that armor now. It's kind of a neat level the way it wraps around itself. Like, I enjoy map design that does that. I have not found any secrets in this map yet. A funny story involving a phone. For Doom 2016, they swapped out the former tools and have that snap map thing. Right, yeah. I never experimented with snap map, but I was always like, I know people have managed to make some interesting stuff with it. But I was always, It appears the map designer was expecting me to not fall down and go around the beginning of the map again. Well, I showed him. Wait, did the Fiend open the door? What? That just spawned on my butt, excuse me. Well, he's dead. I am tripping on every the grenade. Welp. Oh, dude, she even did... She even did Major's taunt sound. That's hilarious, that she does Major's taunt sound when you die. Alright, well, we're doing that again. I'm not exactly sure where the Hell Kittens, spawned from. Also, what is the death... was rejected by a Hell Kitten. That's the death message. All I can think of is the Just for Men commercial. Rejected. I think that was a Just for Men commercial. I mean, this time I absolutely legitimately fell down there, because otherwise I wasn't going to finish that Fiend off, so... One of those prepaid phones that renews minutes every month with a specific code. Your minutes ran out in the middle of the month, you just got the minutes back today? Meaning you just renewed today, or... I mean... Kind of reminds me of my story where I found out my phone, my Razer Phone 2 was just deciding that mobile data wasn't a thing that exists anymore. Okay. 3 attacks with this weapon should do it. It didn't. I probably just wasted those pickups. I'm not sure how he ended up exploding like that, but okay. Alright, well, we didn't die this time. But yeah, I'm like half out of nails. I mean... Oh, that reminds me, actually. So, I used to use a Go phone because I was a very, very, very late adopter to smartphones. Because, like, I mean, let's face it, even with a smartphone, I rarely use it as a phone. So I just went for, like, the cheapest option possible, which was a Go phone, because it's, like, 25 bucks for 3 months. But... I basically have no use for the Go phone, but I've kept it out of paranoia that I might still have, like, 2FA of something connected to it. But I think I'm going to need to either replace that phone or just get rid of it anyway, because AT&T is dropping 3G. At some point between now and 2022. And it's actually very puzzling, because, like, yeah, this is the 3-way, dude. It's Captain 3-way. Ow. Okay, well, I'm not dead, but my armor's gone, and my ammo is not doing very good. This feels a little... I'm getting Coven of Ebony vibes from this, because, like, there are some parts of these maps where it's just, like, you walk from one rectangular room into another rectangular room, and there are enemies, and you shoot them, and then you walk into another rectangular room, and there are a bunch more enemies, and you shoot them. Like, alright, well, fortunately there's armor here. But, like, that's what made Coven of Ebony kind of, like, boring. I do like the architecture here. I will say that's good, but, like, it's falling into the same trap of, like, okay, the rooms kind of look similar, and it's just, here's a room with enemies in it. Rinse, repeat. Wait, when you use the code, do you normally always get 1,000 minutes, or are you saying this is what happened with the one after you were, like, without minutes for a month, specifically? But yeah, like, I'm really surprised at the dropping 3G thing. But for some reason... So, like, my dad also has a Go phone, my mom also has a Go phone. For some reason, my mom's Go phone specifically just got completely suspended. Like, what? And, like, my dad took my dad took my mom's Go phone to an AT&T store, and they couldn't even unsuspend it. Like... And why did this only happen to that one specific phone when, like, the whole decommissioning of 3G is supposed to happen sometime next year? Like, I don't understand that. So, that doesn't make me feel particularly confident about whatever the hell AT&T thinks they're doing. Okay, well, he's dead. Alright. Yeah, if you guys could just work out your differences, that'd be great. Oh, okay, they did. Is there a good way for me to get up there? Oh, he's shooting nails. Oh, well, now he's down here. That helps. Oh, God. I tried to push the number twice, and it didn't actually take... Wait, I thought there was 2 of them. There was 2 of them. Where's the second one? He's in here. Okay. And now there's more dudes. Good grief. Alright, well, this is a little less boring than Coven of Ebony, because it's just like, you thought you were done. You weren't. Oh, geez, there's more. Why is every room the Billy Mays room? Oh, geez, he's up there. I couldn't even see you. You were in, like, the shadows or something. Did she just, like, roundhouse kick me or something? Are the Hell Kittens actually Chuck Norris? Oh, wait, did they aggro each other? They might have. They might not have. I am ridiculously low on ammo. For multiple things. I have still not found any secrets. Because it's you think you're done, but wait, there's more. That's why every room is the Billy Mays room. $1,000 minutes a month. Your service expired while you had minutes. Oh. The phone dies when you leave the county. Is that... I'm assuming that's not by design. I mean, there is legitimately a room that is referred to in Super Metroid as the Billy Mays room, and there is another room that is referred to as the Ron Popeil room because he was the original but wait, there's more guy. And, oh, that's perfect. I had 85 health and that was 15. And the Ron Popeil room you encounter earlier in the routing of any percent and 100%. Okay, I kind of don't want to aggro anything else until I look around here. Something just spawned in. Yeah, it's like you kill one thing and another thing spawns. Oh, hello. Oh, that was dumb. I walked right into all of that. Oh, an actual grenade launcher. Ow. Jeez, those guys are tanky. I got some shells. Hey, look, there's a key up there. I could totally grenade jump to that. Also, we're getting cells now. I could totally grenade jump to that. Okay, hang on. We've got... Isn't there another path in here to check out, though? Oh, shit, I can't go back? Well, rip. I mean, I could drop down and then go back that way. Alright. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. And that over... Wow, that connected back to that room. Interesting. I mean, depending on... Well, I don't know. You're in Florida, right? I don't know what the dead zones are like in Florida, but I know there are definitely, like, certain cell networks that just have dead spots in places. So wait, wasn't there another way for me to go here? I thought I had noticed, like, 2 doors before. Oh, yeah, I didn't venture into here before, which has rockets, which is probably important. And also, there's just a random platform over there with probably nothing on it. Okay, so this is really the only way to go. But getting rockets is good, so... Alright. I mean, they made the mistake of giving us a grenade launcher. And then that's where you use the gold key, apparently. So, like, I mean, we have to try this. Come on. Come on! Alright, it wasn't clean enough. There's also bars in front of it. You could totally sequence break the crap out of this level. Oh, why doesn't that work? Come on. I mean, we're gonna do it the normal way anyway. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Boom. Sequence broke it. And then you just go. So that does work. Let's see what they intend for us to do. Oh, hello. They intend for us to wraiths. Thanks, I hate it. Am I even hitting you? I seriously feel like this weapon is garbage. Could you please... I absolutely hate those projectiles. What the hell was that? I don't know, but I'm dead. Oh, I forgot, they also explode, yeah. I think I took more damage that time. What the? Seriously, what is that attack? Holy shit. Okay, so that slapping sound is a sound they make. He just throws a huge frickin' boulder at you, okay? A powerful evil is close. Reminder, you can sequence break all of this. I feel like... Oh, wow. They give you a thunderbolt. I feel like the, So you sacrifice a thunderbolt by doing the sequence break, but I feel like the grenade jump is, like... just inherently... the less damaging option. Is there anything down there? There's spikes down there. Should probably stop standing there. Oh, hello. What the hell is this thing? Oh, why is my thunderbolt yellow? It appears I'm intended to use the thunderbolt there because this guy sure is tanky. Gold key is available, ladies. Okay, so that's what we skipped. I have absolutely 0 cells left. What, hello. Where did you come from, dude? Jeez, that's rude. Hello? Hello? I have the gold key. Why is it not working? It worked when I sequence broke before. Now it's just not working. Oh, no, I just have to walk up to... Okay, I guess the spikes are what you walk up to trigger it, not the key icon over here. I thought the key icon was what did it before. Okay, well... God, the rocks, though. That's the end of the level. I have not found any of the secrets in this one. Found all the secrets in the first one, and then found nothing. I wonder if there's a secret up here. Nope. That's a cool skybox, now that I think about it. So this is gonna be the exit, right? Yeah. I would kind of like to, find the secrets. I think he just hurt himself. Okay, well... Did I at least, like, leave any health lying around somewhere? Also, I'm a little curious with... Oh, hey, there's some health. Why can I squeeze through there? Wow, that's weird. Okay. Also, where am I now? Okay, now I know where I am. Do I prefer to have texture filtering on? I haven't really thought about it. But yeah, I think I have it on, and I don't know. Like, I get that, like, having it off would be the original experience, I guess. Also, hey, Marky, how you doing? We have actually left one enemy alive somewhere. In addition to not finding any of the secrets. Yeah, what am I on right now? I'm on whatever that is. But you're saying it's a number. It can be a number, too. I forget if there's an actual thing in here about it. No, I guess there's not. So, like, I don't even know what the numeric equivalent of what I'm on now is. Definitely makes it sharper. Makes it a lot sharper. It also makes it, like, look... I don't know. Makes it look less HD in a way. But yeah, I can see where, like... This is how it originally looked. I don't even know what the other, like, options for it are. Also, oh, actually, if I do this... Oh, okay, so it translates it to a string anyway. So, linear map linear is what I was on. I don't know what number that approximates, if anything. Okay, wait. What is nearest? So there's just nearest. Then there's nearest map linear, which is what this is. Which I didn't really notice much of a difference between the two. I was on 4. Yeah, so you immediately tell the difference between those. I feel like it's hard to tell the difference between 1 and 3, though. I mean, not gonna lie, I think, especially for, like, Arcane Dimensions and stuff, like, I would have found it kind of odd playing it with that set to 3 rather than 4, especially with some of the texture work in it. Although I don't know if the textures themselves were higher resolution in that too. But yeah, it certainly does make it look sharper. And I know, like, some of the newer games, like, Graven in particular, I think, goes for this look. It was designed to be seen without it? Huh. Well, I played that wrong, probably. Only maps really released around the early 2000s were designed with filtering in mind. Well, we're playing a 2003 map right now. I mean, when you say without filtering, I assume you mean with it set to 3. I tried shooting this already, didn't I? Yeah. I really want that to be a secret, and it's really not. Well, I don't know. For as much as I managed to stumble into all of the, I think that might be where the silver key was, down there. Maybe. For me, for all I managed to stumble into all the secrets in the first map, I am not finding any of the secrets in this one. So, I guess we'll just go. Feel a little bad about how much armor I have, but other than that, I'm not really going to worry about it. I'm kind of curious what one enemy I left around, though. Okay. This is... It's not exhaustion, it's exhaustation. That's an interesting looking door? Question mark? Okay, well, they're giving us cells again. They're also giving us all the ammo. Is this basically a boss room? What enemies haven't we seen on the list so far? So they mentioned, for many bosses, they mentioned Cadaver and the Ogre Knight. Demon Queen. I think, so Demon Queen was what we saw on the first level. I'm not sure if the Ogre Knight might be the thing that we just fought that was tanky as all get out in the second level. Which would leave Cadaver, which may or may not also be a Quake 3 reference. Exhaustipated. Exhaustipating the countryside. No. Oh, hey, there's armor. Pretty serious armor, too. Okay, what the heck? Yeah, there are Quake 3 and also Fact 2 textures in this. Oh, okay, if you're gonna have arguments, and everybody was kung fu fighting... And I'm not hitting anybody. What is that noise? Oh, it might have been the rocks. Okay, now what? Now Shamblers. Oh, and also Wraiths. It's really weird having non-hit scan, essentially, Shamblers. We've seen a lot of just, like, huge ammo caches in this. Oh, it's one of these guys again. Uh-oh. I wonder if I should have held on to that ammo for whatever's next. I'm also almost out of nails. There might still be some ammo lying around over there. What? I accidentally hit the say key. I didn't know there was a say key. Okay, well that hurt. Don't suppose you all got any armor anywhere. There are no secrets in this map. Now they're giving me a rocket launcher. And there is another arena. I don't know how I feel about what shape I'm in, though. Can I go back? No. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, 2 of these at once, huh? Oh, and also Fiendlings. Alright, well, one of them's down. There's another one up there. You can feel a great evil. Greater than the other ones? Watching you, getting closer. Well, at least we got armor. Oh, hello, what the hell are you? Great. What if wraiths but twice as many bullets? Oh, you're down here now. Because you can fly, of course. Help, I've wandered into the Quake version of a Double Mint commercial. I'm almost dead. It also warps, that doesn't help. Oh, it's dead, okay. If I can manage to not get blown up by those things. Hey, I survived with 5 health. Hey, there's health up here. Hey, I survived with 70 health. Okay, we were actually fine. And there are no secrets in this map, so... There you go, we did it. I guess I'll stop the timer. So, that was a sub 1 hour map set. I'm just gonna go in here to read this. With exhaustion and fatigue charging at your mind and body, you struck the final blow on the alien creature's limp and grotesque carcass. After billions of years of battle between Earth and the creature, you had finally won. It had become weak enough that one man, even through a miracle, was able to defeat the beast. You stepped away, covered in gibs and blood, feeling like a god. Earth's protector. There was still one question on your mind as you stepped into the slipgate. Where does this portal lead? So no, Cadaver was not a reference to Quake 3. Assuming that that was supposed to be the Cadaver, I don't know. Interesting new enemies. Some of the level design was interesting. I don't understand what the gripe about gameplay was in that user review that I read before. I thought the gameplay was pretty good for the most part. Like, my one gripe in this map set is that there are a couple of sequences of rooms that just feel like they suffer from Coven of Ebony syndrome, which is like, hey, I made a rectangle and threw enemies in it, and then I made another rectangle and threw more enemies in it. And this is riveting gameplay. Or rather, riveting map design. But no, I mean, especially when it, like, threw more enemies warping in after you would kill an enemy and then another one would warp in and then you'd kill that and then a door would open and more would pour in. Like, that stuff actually kept you kind of guessing. So that I thought was good. But there you go. What the heck? That was weird. That was Carved in Flesh. That was a lot shorter than I was expecting it to be, given it was 3 maps, but there you go. Let's see what other user reviews say about it. To be fair, I only found 1 secret, so there's technically replay value. Just not sure I'll be replaying it anytime soon. That seems a little harsh. So, I found all the secrets in 1 level, and none of the secrets in the second, and there are none in the third, so... Another one says, have to agree I'm not really a fan of this map pack and found the gameplay very uninspired, plus I really could not stand the Q3-esque busty babes, they just seemed like the product of adolescent fantasy. He's talking about the Hell Kittens. So first of all, if you've played Quake 2, you've seen Iron Maidens, and I don't consider these any worse than Iron Maidens. So, I don't really see where that gripe really has much ground to stand on. The other custom monsters were fine. The mini-fiends were actually cute, which seems like a bizarre thing to say about a Quake enemy. I also did like the architecture's teal-heavy color palette. I found 1 secret which contained the very item required to open the secret, as far as I could tell, which seemed a little pointless. What? I wonder what that means. Subjectively, I almost want to rate this a 2, but that would be unfair, as this is obviously technically very well made. I am sorry if my comments seem disparaging, no offense meant to the obviously talented author, I just really, really didn't like it. See, yeah, I don't get... I feel like I have seen other packs that there is more not to like than this one. I thought this one was, at the very least, fine. And actually thought some of the gameplay was, kind of exciting. Have I played Pun? Not yet. It's on my list. That is relatively new. That just came out like either 2020 or 2021, didn't it? So I've been going in chronological order. And that is the last thing on my list, the Punishment Due. I've noticed reference to copper in a lot of recent map packs, so I guess that has become a rather popular base to make things on top of. Is what I gathered. This was great fun. A bit silly, but fun. Game crashed a few times when using the positron beam rocket weapon. That's funny. There's two reviews back to back that talk about the positron beam crashing the game for them. Fortunately, we did not have any issues playing on Quakespasm. Oh, this one's interesting. Okay, this is from Mike Taylor, who I've seen review many of these on here. I'm surprised at the negative comments. I came to this from Warpspasm and found it usually refreshing, not least because it's a return to sane levels of difficulty. Yeah, so, segue, Warpspasm is on my list. I have a feeling it's going to be awful, but it's on my list. The brushwork is beautiful throughout, and the new monsters work well, especially the cute little fiendlings, which feel much more better balanced than quotes, vorlings. Interesting that he says that, because if the vorlings are what I'm thinking of, I honestly disagree. Because fiendlings have, like, a ridiculous amount of mobility, and that can make them kind of hard to track. The only real negative is that 2 out of 3 of the new weapons are very unsatisfying, and I didn't really like the nail gun or super nail gun replacements at all. Yeah, I agree with that. Not to mention, I don't know where you get ammo for the flame launcher. But the grenade launcher replacement is much better. I disagree with that too, because I feel like the grenade launcher replacement, which is the positron beam, I feel like it's less... It seemed like it was less damaging than the grenade launcher itself. Something that's been missing from Quake, a weapon that hits instantly at a distance and does some decent amount of damage, like Quake 2's railgun. I guess that's true. Maybe in the cases where I thought it was doing less damage, I wasn't hitting with the beam itself. I don't know. Anyway, 3 very nice levels merit a high 4.5, which in our granular system comes to 5 stars. Let's see. I thoroughly enjoyed this map pack. The new weapons and enemies were interesting and fun additions to experiment with. People were complaining about the gameplay, but I liked it. Maybe at a different time I might not have been on the mood for this kind of fairly predictable gameplay, but now I was on that kind of mindset. I was just playing a puzzle game right before playing these maps, so maybe that's why. There's time for different kinds of maps for different moods, it seems. And right now, at this mood, I feel like giving this pack 5 stars. I mean... I find it funny that they say predictable, because, like, at some points, yes, it was. The whole, like, walk into a room, more enemies. Walk into a similar room, more enemies. But at times it wasn't predictable, because it was like, oh, they just warped stuff in. I didn't go anywhere. I thought I was done, but I wasn't. This map pack was actually pretty good. The enemies and weapons were interesting. However, some enemies and their attacks were clipping through walls. I don't think I noticed that. Loving the baby fiends, cute little critters. Shame they have to die. Way too many, mostly poorly conceived custom monsters and weapons introduced too quickly, and almost all of them are even more bullet spongy than Quake's regular enemies and feel like a slog to fight. This guy needs to play Coven of Ebony and then come back and re-rate this. Because this guy would have a bad time with Coven of Ebony. Also, thanks for the follow. The aesthetics are good and the level design is solid, but the overload of custom stuff ruins it. Yeah, see, well... I agree with the other review I just read that says the custom stuff seems underwhelming in terms of the weapons. I wanted to like the custom weapons more than I did. The custom enemies, I was pretty okay with, because they are not anywhere near as... I mean, like, yeah, so there's that one variation of the Knight that's super bullet spongy, but you only saw 2 of those in this entire set, I think. And there was nothing nearly as... unreasonable as, like, the super tanky but also super fast guys in Coven of Ebony. And there was generally plenty of room, for the most part, to deal with the enemies that were being thrown at you, at least on the difficulty I played. Whereas in Coven of Ebony, you had no room to deal with shit. on a regular basis. So, like, yeah, this person having this harsh of a review against this map set, I'm like, from the context of the map sets I've seen, this map set is not as bad as this person is making it out to be. Maybe it's worse on hard, though. Playing my way through many custom levels in chronological order, I have played this in the follow-up Autumn Haunting. Ooh, I don't have that on my list, do I? Also, another person who played a bunch of maps in chronological order. Yeah, no, I don't have that on my list. I'm going to have to look for that. That is another 2003 map set. Yo, this looks sweet. Your battle after Carved in Flesh continues in the sequel, a contrasting dark medieval castle full of unfamiliar foes. A medium-sized mountain castle church and a small boss battle arena using DKTE3 textures. I don't know what the hell that is. With around 10 newer modified monsters and 3 new weapons. It might be the same monster and weapon set. Editor's rating excellent? What was the rating on this one? Also excellent. Okay. Let me scroll back to the comment that I was just reading now. So the person who left this comment left it in 2019, so I'm a couple years behind them on this endeavor. They go by the name Olivero. While I can see why not everyone likes the custom content, the perfect brushwork, the details, the amount of modifications, and an interesting layout and map and gameplay for a Kona map. Wow, that's some shade right there. Interesting layout / map and gameplay, parentheses, for a Kona map. Should make this at least a 4. Like, I don't know, Rapture was a combination of Kona and Tronyn, right? And I thought that was a lot better than Coven of Ebony. That's what I remember coming out of that with, in terms of just overall being more balanced and also more interesting. So, interesting at this comment here. They don't say... I wonder if they have a comment on Autumn Haunting, too. They do. After playing and commenting on the prequel map Carved in Flesh, I feel the need to comment here as well. While playing through the map, I needed to stop from time to time and simply awe at the architecture, lighting, etc. Mapping skills at their best, nothing less than a 5 is possible. Gameplay-wise, everyone to his own, I guess. While others prefer more vertical designs, I like open spaces, which, when followed by narrow corridors and big halls afterwards. This map simply delivers. Final bow to Kona. Interesting. I think I should download that and play that next, instead of what I was otherwise planning to play next. This seems like it would make sense, given that it's a sequel to this. It slipped by my radar initially, I think, because actually, yeah, there's very few tags on Autumn Haunting whatsoever, but I'm going to go ahead and download that right now. And we're just going to plop it in there. Let's copy it into here. And go into my Quake folder and extract it into here. It even ends up coming right after Carved in Flesh, alphabetically, in my list of folders under Quake right now. Because you've got Flesh and then you've got Haunting. But, okay, yeah, I mean, like, just judging from the screenshot here, the architecture in this looks even more impressive, so... yeah, why not? We can do that next. What other reviews are there? There's one more review for Carved in Flesh that I didn't read. Very much enjoyed this small mission pack. It is purely combat-oriented, but it's not about horde battles, more like about adaptation to new threats, and that's what I like. New monsters. There are lots of them, only basic fiends and scrags are vanilla. Ogres and knights have different skins and subtypes. There are new creatures like small and fast fiends, fire shamblers, hell kittens, which this person describes as quick girls with grenade launchers. Like, if you look at the readme, they're hell kittens. Can't avoid mentioning the barons, who are always welcome. I disagree with that. The barons are rude. Plus sub-bosses, queen fiends, aka tanks, and ogre knight hybrid. Must admit, the final boss is a letdown. Just a slightly modified overlord from Dissolution of Eternity. I forgot about that. All three maps designed well, looks nice, plays straightforward, and provides enough ground for battles. New weapons are all fun to play, nothing super special, but gives you a new field of experimentation. However, the freezing gun is pointless and doesn't work that well without a freezed model for monsters, but overall, Carved in Flesh is an enjoyable experience for those who love Quake's combat and new foes. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is, like, it feels unsatisfying to just keep guessing at, like, have I done enough damage to freeze them? And it feels like it doesn't do enough damage. Anyway, we can play Autumn Haunting next, because it's still 2003, so I'm not even really breaking out of order here. I'm just going to add that to my list now. And we can close out of this and go right into that. The only thing is I'm flying by the seat of my pants as to whether it'll work. I usually at least give these things a quick test run first. But yeah, looks like it works fine. But I always do things on normal, because I never know what kind of, like, I mean, we played Prodigy SE, and that I had to play on technically easy by skill level rating, but the game that particular pack calls it normal when you walk through. Like, the bar says normal, but the difficulty is skill 0. But yeah, we can jump into that. This seems like a good time for me to take a break, so I will do that. I will update all the things, and then we'll come back and play Autumn Haunting. That seems like a good idea. This is why it pays to read the reviews sometimes. Sometimes we end up adding things to the list based on the reviews. It's like, ooh, context, okay. So yeah, I will be back in a few minutes, and we can check this out. Now, this is only 2 maps. This is going to be even smaller, actually. We'll see how long this takes as to what I decide to do after it, because I have a couple of options. So, yeah, stay tuned. We'll do Autumn Haunting, and then we might follow it up with something else in addition to that. So, be back in a few. Okay, we're back. And it is time to do some Autumn Haunting, apparently. We just spur of the moment added this to the list because somebody, thanks to somebody mentioning it in their review of Carved in Flesh that we just finished. Olivero is the one who just mentioned it there. And they mentioned that this is a sequel to that. So we're going to play the sequel because turns out it was also released in 2003, so we're not even really sequence breaking anything for the most part. Both things released within the same year. Again, it looks like there's some Quake 3 arena textures being used. I mean, judging by the screenshot. The review here mentions DKTE3 textures, which I'm not familiar with what that is. But let's see what the README file says. Wait, what? You blew up your second manual can opener in the last 2 years. The pull tab broke off. Can opener exploded. I would have assumed that manual can openers should be less prone to explosions than automatic can openers. I don't think I've ever used a manual can opener. Like, I'm used to automatic ones. But yeah, I hate when the pull tabs... I've experienced pull tabs on, like, what is it, the Progresso soup cans or whatever? They have the pull tabs. And, like, in practice, I never really try to use the pull tabs. I pull it and pry it enough to, like, separate it a little bit, and then, yeah, I do the butter knife approach. I just, like, kind of, like, pry it the rest of the way, and it just kind of sort of slides open. You slice your hand open once on a pull tab can, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they think they're accomplishing with those pull tabs. But there's not nearly enough leverage for them to actually... I just don't trust them. It's like, this does not feel good. So I usually just opt for the butter knife approach. But let's see what the README for Autumn Haunting says. Your battle after Carved in Flesh continues in this sequel. A contrasting dark medieval castle full of unfamiliar foe. Which is exactly what the editor note said. Like, it literally says full of unfamiliar foe, without an S. So it's just one foe taking up a whole lot of space. He chunk. Oh lord, he coming. This is not just a haunting, but a return of your supposedly dead enemy. Well, what else is new? The Earth has recreated its protector, the sleeping god. What do you mean its protector? You're telling me now the Earth is protecting itself from every living creature on it? I mean, I guess I can't blame it, actually. I mean, look at what we're doing to it. But, and it has returned to clear human civilization from the face of the world. Against its army, including a dozen custom monsters, you're backed up with 3 new weapons and are ready to save the world in my epic finale. See full story below. Again, like last time. It's showing, like, the same list of custom monsters. So, I think it's going to be the same monster set as the thing we just played. Same new weapons. The flame launcher is... Oh! Hey, wait a second. See, Maniac, you were right. The flame launcher is handy for those situations when you're running low on ammo. It is unlimited. However, after 30 shots, it needs to reload for several seconds. Does it only reload when you empty it? I don't think I ever fully exhausted it. Okay, well, we're gonna abuse the crap out of that then. Alright. The freeze gun is more powerful and uses less ammo than a super nail gun, but once an enemy is frozen, you better quickly shatter them before they unfreeze. If they say it's more powerful and uses less ammo than a super nail gun, I'll agree with the uses less ammo part. I will heavily disagree with the more powerful part. Because at least in terms of DPS, no, it's not. The positron beam uses rockets but is faster than a rocket launcher, and with a good shot can be very deadly. I guess I'll give that another try, but I'm not convinced it's more damaging than the rocket launcher. Okay, let's see what the story is on this. After your hellish battle through carved in flesh and meeting the ultimate source of Earth's enemy, the sleeping god, you had miraculously fought through and killed it. But you knew little of this creature and its relationship with the world. It had existed in the oceanic floors of Earth since the world was an infant. Over the period of billions of years, it had not only slept with Earth, but had become part of it. Aw, they got married. The sleeping god had in fact become Earth's protector, not its enemy, eliminating life each time it threatened to destroy the world. As human civilization ravaged the surface of the planet, the sleeping god had awoken to end civilization and return to sleep, but in its weakened state, you had killed it and left the world defenseless against the human population. A population of billions which would eventually destroy the Earth they live on. But humans had never discovered the full potential of the world. It was not just a growing and now dying globe of rock, it had the power to change space and time. As you stepped into the single slipgate hoping it would lead to peace, it acted as a trigger for the world to use its diminishing powers and recreate the sleeping god. A new sleeping god. Fortunate for you, your human race had destroyed and weakened the planet itself, and it was not able to recreate the sleeping god in its full, all-conquering form. It had only the power to recreate the sleeping god, a small castle around it, and several dozen strong monsters to stop any intruders such as yourself. Sure sounds like it recreated exactly what we did before. Even more fortunate, it did not have the power to destroy you itself and could not stop you from reappearing in time at the other end of the slipgate you stepped through, right on the outside of the new castle. What? Wait, so, okay, what you're telling me now is that we're playing Mega Man 5, and we just did, like, Proto Castle, and now we're going to Wily Castle or something. Now you must hunt down the recreated sleeping god and kill it. As usual, civilization rests in your hands. I mean, it sounds like civilization doesn't rest in my hands, because it sounds like civilization is going to destroy the world anyway, so, like, this is really a lose-lose situation. Okay, anyway, we have the timer reset. We have the title reset, the stuff in the bottom right reset, so we should be ready to go. And this is just 2 maps, and the second one I'm guessing is sort of just a boss fight anyway. I think it kind of described it as such. But let's start the timer and see how... That's not the right button. That is the right button. Okay, cool. Got another scrolling skybox in the distance. Here is the portal we just came out of. Yay, continuity. We've got one secret. Okay, they're just up and giving us this weapon immediately this time. Like, not a secret or anything, it's just here. Is there any secret at the beginning? Got a window. I can't tell what's up there, whether that's another portal or what. There's a key up there. Oh, great. First thing, 2 fiends. Okay, that hurt. Oh god. Okay, so this time we need to pay attention to how the ammo in this gun works. These are neat textures. Okay, so it is recharging. I was gonna say, it sounded like he was trying to jump off. And you actually had to kill him in order to get here. This is a real rough start in terms of how under-equipped I am. But we're going to use the hell out of the flamethrower now that we actually understand how it works. Okay, it is still regenerating. So, how did I not notice this last time? Unless this is new to this pack. Because, like, I swear I was using this, but wait, how did it end up at 31? I thought it was supposed to stop at 30, because, like, I remember using it last time, and it just... I was staring it in the face at, like, 19 or something, and it was not going up. Like, if it were gonna do that in the previous pack, then I would have noticed it, I feel like. So maybe they made that new? I don't know. That doesn't make sense, though. Yeah, I never fully drained it. And actually, now it's not recharging again. So I guess you do need to fully drain it to make it recharge. That is super awkward. So then if I do that, will it stop? No? Now it's still recharging. How does this work? I don't get it. Now it's working. I don't know. I can just pick up both of those. Also, we've had, like, no music in either of these packs. Also, that is a really weird door trim. Yeah, so once it stops recharging, then you have to fully drain it to get it to recharge. But if you don't let it fully recharge, it will keep recharging. That's so weird. But I guess that's what's going on. And no, it doesn't only recharge when you have it out, because like now it's recharging. So I just saw it at 9, right? Now it's at 13. It has nothing to do with you having it out, but it has to do with whether you fully discharged it and whether it finished recharging. It will only start charging when you fully discharge it, and it stops charging when it fully recharges. It's just janky. See, now it's not charging. Something killed the fiend and it wasn't me. Oh, it's these things. Okay. Did they reskin the fiendlings? Now the fiendlings are just regular fiend colored. Did I just get hurt by the flames? Where I came through? Because that's totally shut now. The cliff textures are from Unreal? Really? Jeez. Okay, I'm a little bit lost, but... Oh, also this one doesn't prefix... Oh, it post-fixes... It suffixes the map name with Haunting now. 24 Tongues of Evil. Or what the significance of 24 is. Wait, is this is where I came out of. What the hell is the meaning of that door? That has to mean something. There's got to be something that opens that. Oh, jeez. Ow. Yeah, so the flames definitely do damage over time. Waiting for them to go out so that I can, like... Yeah, that's what I thought. They do hurt you. Oh. There's the freeze gun again. It's pretty funny that you can get all the way up there. Did I leave any health behind? Or no, I think I picked it up, didn't I? It looked like he died from face planting into the wall. I know that's not what happened, but that was pretty funny anyway. Is that the super nail gun? They're giving me a lot of weapons immediately, although I have to remember this is essentially mostly a single map pack, so. Oh, well, that's rude. It's not like I wanted that armor eventually or anything. Yeah, fight him. Fight him. Dude, yeah, that's it. Work it out, you two. And, of course, there's more. Okay, it reopened that so I can get armor, which is good because I need armor. Ow. Couldn't even see that guy. Oh, crap, I'm stuck. Alright, yeah, these guys are legitimately too tanky. That's presumably what that dude was complaining about in that review. Alright, that needs the gold key, so I guess we're going in here. Yep, of course that door was going to close. Oh, we got this, okay. It's ridiculous how non-threatening shamblers are because they are no longer effectively hit scan. You can just strafe them. There's, like, you don't need to worry about blocking line of sight at all. It doesn't make sense. And they called them Shambler Vials in the README. Like, that makes no sense. Because Shambler Vial, I want to think Arch Vial, and Arch Vials are still a line of sight dodging enemy. Hey, what's up there? Remember, we did see that key at the very beginning of the level, so... That spawn... There's a weapon up there. Oh, hello. Thanks, I hate it. Shit. Oh, come on, dude. No. My god, I hate these things. There we go. Why do I find those so much harder than the Vor ones to deal with? It seems like they travel slightly slower, but they track really well. What's that? Okay, it's apparently meaningless. Why does this outlook exist? Oh god, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's not level. I thought, okay, that's a ramp, so that you just end up sliding down. I do like the animation on this gun. Although, actually, I like the animation when you stop shooting. I just accidentally hit that guy because I was messing around with weapon animations. Like, when you stop shooting, it does this super smooth rotation animation, and that's really cool. While you're shooting, it's basically like the other super nail gun, and it just, like, jolts around. Explosives, yay. I don't think I want to pick that up yet. Wait, is that where I came from? Yeah. So that's a door. This is more stuff. And what was that? I don't know. Guess we'll come back to it. I missed. Ow. Damn, dude. Okay. Well, I have no idea what that did. Open a door, get a host. Hey, Mike. Okay. That worked better than I anticipated. Wait. This is not the same room I was in before. It looks a little like the room I was in before, though, so I was a little confused. Oh, geez. Not good. Can I go back out? Yes. Let the things explode, and not on me. Wait, did they just stay in there? Okay, one down. Where did you come from? Jeez. Good grief. How's it going? It's going alright. We are now playing Autumn Haunting because we just finished Carved in Flesh, and one of the reviews on Quadicted mentioned that this exists and it is a sequel. Oh, I can push that more than once. How long does it... Okay, interesting. Wait, there were 3 of you? Didn't I already kill 2, or did I only kill 1 of them? Maybe that one warped in. I don't know. No, now he's dead. I might not have killed him before. There is one secret, and I have a feeling it has to do with that switch before. Wait. This is going in a circle, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out what this switch does. No. Doesn't do anything with that. This is near the beginning of the map. I have not been up there, have I? I mean, I could grenade jump up there. I don't think I'm supposed to, but I could. Since we're messing around trying to find the one secret anyway. There we go. Need the gold key. Oops. And that's a one-way door, probably. So, alright. Not meant to do that. Oh. That's what it does. Okay, worth for the Thunderbolt. Oh, interesting. There was a tease from somewhere below of that Thunderbolt existing. Alright, well, we found the one secret. Now we need to go back to where those bars were, I think. There are new enemies here. Oh god, it's one of these things. They're the worst. Oh, I think they just... They get into... Yeah, they got into an argument. Okay. Wait, did they get into an argument, really, or not? Now they should. Yeah, there you go. Oh, geez, the argument's already over. Shit. This is not a good place to be fighting this thing. Okay. Yeah, there's still health in here. This is fine. We also got a mega armor in the other... in that secret, I think. What? Of course there is. Oh, well, that ammo went down there. This is where we need to go. Of course there was an ogre guarding it now. Should probably actually save my rockets. More armor. And here's the key. And I gotta make a jump for it? Really? That's actually kind of neat. Oh, so this is... This must be what I saw rotating before. It was just the armor. Of course they intend for you to not be able to jump right back. I couldn't actually, like, land. It just slid me off. I might have hurt myself on that. I have no armor. Remember how there was armor up there? Yeah, well... Oh, and now there's one of these things. Great. I'm beginning to actually think that that Thunderbolt is weak. Oh, that's... Oh, what? That's also a Quake 3 noise, isn't it? I forget whose death sound that is. It's not Bitterman, is it? I totally forget who it is. But I think those are also Quake 3 noises. Oh, yeah, no problem, Mike. I mean, I definitely want... Assuming that's still the HD60S that I sent your way, then I definitely want you to have it working. And I know I have run into snags with the HD60S before, so... But the flickering, when I looked it up, it looked like people chalked that up to faulty cables in the past. Oh, okay. This is where this door is anyway, so I guess it makes sense to fall down there. That's actually fine. Alright, so we survived the things, now what? Oh, now this is open. So this opens as a consequence of you getting the key, I guess. And that's actually the end of the stage. So they actually build in sequence break protection. That's smart. Because otherwise you would have just... You could have just sequence broke it as soon as you got the grenade launcher. Okay. So, second map. We did get the secret. Actually, was I one enemy? I was 2 enemies off somehow, and I don't know how. Yeah, wow. I mean, the interesting thing is you will run into that with HDMI and also USB-C cables when you get into... And actually, in the case of USB-C cables, you'll also maybe... You can possibly even run into it with USB-C ports. Well, and A or C ports, depending on what your cable is. Like, for example, this camera that I'm using right now is the Logitech Brio. The first time that I used it... No, it wasn't the first time I used it, but I switched which port I had it plugged into a couple of times, because at one point it started doing some weird... It started doing some flickering nonsense, actually. And it looked more like interference. It wasn't just, like, flickering to black or anything. It was like... It honestly... At first I thought it was my chat overlay doing weird shit, but it was just the camera feed. And the reason I never noticed that using the same port with the C920 is because the Brio, for 1080p 60, requires far more throughput on the USB 3. So, I couldn't use a different cable because all my other cables, it would not even do 1080p 60. The cable it comes with is capable of carrying 1080p 60, but you might need to try a couple of different ports. In the case of HDMI, I'm not sure if that is as much of a thing. Obviously, the thing you talked about with 2.1 is evidently a thing, but unless you're doing, like, 4K at 120 Hz, you're not going to run into that. Morphines. Morphine? I need morphine right now, please. I'm stuck. Okay. Well, at least there's ammo right here. Let's not waste that right now. I purposely wanted to get that to start recharging. I'm surprised I didn't back into that guy's flames and hurt myself. Ow. There's actually a secret in this, so this is not just a boss map. This is the final epic. So maybe this map will be longer than I thought it would be, too. I mean, 32 enemies, that's not too much. I do like some of the aesthetics here, though. I mean, this looks... This feels, you know, Quake adjacent, very clearly. But next room was kind of interesting. Why are you so fast? Was he shooting nails out of his kneecaps? I'm a little confused. Hello, what's that? That is the secret. That was a very, very conspicuously marked secret. I mean, let's face it. Oh, the parenthetical is just the name of the map. Duh, I forgot about that. Because I mentioned that it was suffixed with the episode name again, but no, or the pack name, but no, that's just the name of the map. I have, like, no grenades. Holy shit. Definitely want to hold on to those. I have 24 cells, which I don't feel great about, but... Oh, okay. Well, that's more cells. That's more shotgun shells. Am I going to walk up to this and it's just going to open? I have no interest in a 4K monitor because I'm a bigger fan of having increased frequency. So, like, I usually run 120 hertz because I have to stream at 60 hertz anyway. My monitor's capable of 144. This monitor that my main monitor is an Asus VG248QE, I believe. It was a pretty prominent monitor back at the time it came out. I don't think it's available anymore, so I would have to figure out what the front runner is now. But, like, my eyesight is so terrible that, like, I don't think I would benefit from 4K, and I would much rather prioritize a smooth frame rate over 4K. Now, granted, I haven't really been exposed to 4K, so, like, I could see my mind being changed, maybe, but, like, I feel like frame drops are so much more jarring to the experience than, like, 1080p versus 4K. And especially given that, like, for streaming, I would only be doing 720p anyway. Like, you're not gonna watch a 4K Twitch stream. Those are... I don't know if those are at all a thing. But you would need a ridiculously fat pipe, and Twitch... Oh, jeez. What the hell am I getting hit by? Twitch maxes you out at, like, 6 megabits per second is the highest you can stream at. So, like, you're not gonna see 4K Twitch streams unless they increase that. YouTube might be able to support 4K. Because YouTube will easily let you go 10 megabits per second. But if I were going to do that for YouTube, I would need to, like, specifically downsample for Twitch in multi-streaming. Oh god. This is terrible. Oh god. I'm in a bad place. I got stuck in a corner. Alright, so this is apparently serious business time. Let me actually pay attention. If I could get these guys to crash into those projectiles instead, that'd be great. Uh-oh. Is the other Wraith still alive? Oh, that's what it was. I got backed into the door. Okay, I have no shells left. That's not great. He just killed the other one for me. Okay, we got more shotgun shells. Yeah, it seems like they turn a little blue, but it's really hard to see. They definitely make the freezing noise. This is the final boss again. I had a feeling we'd be seeing this again based on the story. Ow. Alright, he also actually strong-arms you, literally, if you get close. That's quite the wind-up, though. Getting a little long in his swing, as Keith Hernandez would say. It's a little tardy. Could you crash into the column for me? That would be great. I need this to crash into something that isn't me. Oh, for crying out loud, dude. There we go. Okay. Oh, there was a rocket launcher in there. Look at that. I could have had the rocket launcher for that entire fight, probably. Oh, well. Yeah, the other thing about 4K is, especially for consoles, like, you're going to be... Like, okay, you have a PS5, so, like, you might have a better experience with this, especially if you were to, like, let's say, play a PS4 game on PS5. On that note, I don't know if this is still the case, but Horizon Zero Dawn is or was free for a limited time, starting April 19th. If you haven't gotten that, you might want to check if it's still free. But it is May 1st now, and I don't know if that means it ran its course. Because I'm pretty sure Horizon Zero Dawn, I think that supports 4K, but, like, you needed a PS4 Pro to really get it, and I only had a Slim. And, like, I'm pretty sure I had seen enough cases, I had heard enough cases of 4K games having, like, pretty noticeable frame drops, and, like, to me that would kind of, like, ruin the experience. Okay. So that's where we came from, right? Oh, jeez. Okay, there's a dude here. I was gonna say, I guess that's where we're going, but no, I guess it is, but first I guess I should deal with this guy. How did he not come out before then? That's super weird. That really startled me, because I figured, like, we've just been standing here with nothing happening to us for a very long time. And then suddenly, nope, he's still there. Another one. We must have, like, barely had line of sight to him or something. I have, like, no ammo, so this is kind of a problem. Yep, I literally have no ammo. Why are we running into ammo problems like this? Wow. And, I was much more liberal with the use of the flame launcher to begin with, so... stuck. This guy likes to jump a lot. I'm just, like... I'm balancing regeneration on ammo here with my shots. It is, like, this weapon is nice as, like, a, well, at least you're not stuck with the axe. How much health do you have left, dude? So when he slams the ground like that is when you hear that sound, okay. There's gotta be ammo somewhere. Oh, there we go. We finally freaking killed him. Jeez. And none of the ammo respawns here, so... Okay, at least there was some ammo for the shotgun there. That's something. Speaking of free games... When Remake was offered as a PS Plus game, it was mentioned that this version of the game does not qualify for the free PS5 upgrade. Yeah, I mean... I feel bad because, like, I didn't enjoy Horizon Zero Dawn's combat that much, which is kind of a big part of the game. And I think part of it is I just didn't switch up weapons enough and learn, like, what weapons work where. It just did not click with me. The environments and the storytelling were absolutely top-notch, though. Okay, we've got nails now, so now we've got some ammo to work with. But now there's, like, two... Hello. I'm looking at how many enemies are left, and meanwhile an enemy is smacking me in the face. All these enemies keep catching me by surprise. Ow. Well, he's dead. Alright. My armor is also dead, but... But Kenny, armor is inanimate. Yeah, but it's dead. So there should be one more enemy, right? Is he in here? Yep. Oh, of course, it's one of these guys again. Wait, where'd he go? I mean, I have to kill him, but I think he might have, like, gone down there or something. He immediately warped out. Dude, where are you? Okay, there he is. Oh, you know what I do have? I have rockets. Because the game won't auto-switch you to rockets, so I forgot I had rockets. Ow. Well, we're doing that again. Those guys have, like, no aggro sounds. Okay, well, we did better that time. I actually have nice armor. Yeah, that's when he warps out. Okay. I actually have cells. I didn't realize I have cells, but I have some cells. Let's use those. Warp through me, rude. Okay. Seems like if you stay close to him, he won't do the lightning thing. Alright, yeah, you take care too, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Okay, so now we just go back up again. And that's it, we did it. And we found all the secrets in this, I think? Wait, did we find both secrets in the first map? I thought we might have. We can double check. You had battled through carved in flesh and destroyed the sleeping god only to find it was humans' enemy, not the Earth's. Earth had recreated the creature only for you to return and destroy it once again. Would this be an endless battle? After you stepped into the slipgate again, your question was answered. Earth was too weak to give life to the sleeping god for a third time. You returned home, having saved human civilization. The irony is that Earth and the creature were only protecting themselves from you, the human race. One day the apocalypse will arrive when Earth is dead and the human civilization can no longer draw life from it and die itself. A population of dead corpses on a dead world. Mood. So this entire series was just a commentary on how the human civilization is killing Earth. Oh, I didn't stop the timer. We can stop the timer now. So yeah, that was only a little bit shorter than the first one, which, I mean, given that it was only 2 maps versus 3, not bad. You get, you know, an hour and a half or so out of the 2 packs put together. So, originally my plan my plans for tonight have evolved multiple times. Originally, my plan was to do Carved in Flesh and then do... I need to pause so I can actually go to another window. And then do... What was it called? Dawn of Eternity, which is NESP09. But then I found out, upon looking into Dawn of Eternity, that it is actually the third in a trilogy of Paks. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll download the other ones too, so that we can do the trilogy. Which is N3SP03, NE_SP06, and NESP09. Why are they all completely inconsistent in their naming convention? I don't know. But I don't know how many maps that amounts to, because I think there are multiple maps in some of those. So I might end up leaving those for tomorrow, because, like, so first of all, that was originally going to be, like, one map, and then it turned into 3 packs, some of which are more than one map. Then we turned out to discover Autumn Haunting exists and is the sequel to Carved in Flesh, so we ended up doing that right now. That's what this was. So tonight has evolved multiple times. Let's go ahead and actually, first of all, look at some of the reviews for Autumn Haunting now that we played it. Good custom monsters, challenging, good gameplay, beautiful to look at. Not that long, medium map plus smallish end map, but everything you'd expect from Kona. A fitting end to one of the most legendary Quake mapping careers of all time. I feel kind of bad now because, like, I know Kona has done more stuff, and I think I skipped a lot of it. Possibly by accident. Where is... Oh. Let me see if there's any other Kona stuff that I should have. Let me order this by date first, hang on. Yeah, we had some as far back as 2000. We had the Savage Sanguine, Egyptian Myth, Grizzly Manifest. All of these have really high ratings. Permutations of the Rotten, which I had downloaded and then I skipped, and I don't remember why. Oh, probably because the user reviews weren't as good. But actually, that's the case with a few of these. User reviews are in, like, the 3.5 zone, whereas the editor review is 5 stars. The Looming Madness. Rapture. Rapture did get both excellent editor review and also really good user reviews. It was like a 4.6. Brumal Quest. Necrobrood, which was 2002. Nihilore, or Nihilore. Fearcraft. Ultramarine. Guncotton. That's also 2003, actually. That was right before Carved in Flesh. Want to do another Kona map? That one, given that one's also 2003... Oh, and it has a start map. Oh, and it has modified grunts. We haven't seen grunts in either of these. Alright, we're gonna modify tonight's plans again, and we're gonna download Guncotton, which is also by Kona. It is, so I will have essentially done, like, probably the 3 last Kona entries. Actually, wait, where was Rapture on the list? Oh god, I should have opened that in a new tab. Now I have to sort it again. Rapture was 2001. Rapture was before Brumal Quest. Okay, then we got Necrobrood, then Nihilore, then Fearcraft, Ultramarine, Guncotton, Carved in Flesh, Autumn Haunting. There's another one in 2005, but it's actually not rated excellent by editors. Also, it might be a deathmatch map. It's called Charm Hood. And it looks like that might have actually been the last Kona entry. Oh, whoops, what did I just do? That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, Charm Hood is a deathmatch map. Okay, so we have essentially played the last two Kona single-player entries tonight, and we will play the third to last one in Guncotton. Let me just... Did I already download it? I think I already... Yeah, I already downloaded it. I just need to move it to places. We can open up the text file for that one. We can close the Haunting, or Autumn Haunting, rather. Oh crap, did I close that other folder? Let's put that in there. Okay. So yeah, we might as well just make it a Kona night. Because why not? But let's finish reading some Haunting reviews before we move on to that. This plays like a condensed, refined version of Carved in Flesh. Visually, the maps are exquisite. Unfortunately, the gameplay is, if anything, even more simplistic and linear than Carved in Flesh. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, I think. It feels like you're simply moving through a series of smallish DM-esque arenas. See, yeah, I guess that's a way of phrasing the issue I had with parts of Carved in Flesh and the issue I had with a lot of Coven of Ebony. But I do think that, like, the architecture was still pretty cool looking. It's a while since I played Carved in Flesh, so I can't directly echo iCan't's comment, which was the previous one we just read. But having come to this direct from the same author as Ultramarine, it most certainly feels like a retreat of that level. I think he means retread. I don't understand why the last few rooms were in a second map rather than being part of the single map. Having played a few levels now with Kona's modified monsters, I have very different feelings about them. The ice skating double tough nail ogres are no fun at all. Ice skating though, huh? But the tiny fiendlings and giant fiend queens are great. The various super tough Death Knights variants I could live with or without. I could live without those. Like, absolutely. The super chunky Death Knight, no. Just leave them out. At this point. They've overstayed their welcome. Because I played Ultramarine first and Autumn Haunting second, that map got 4 stars and this one only 3. Had I stumbled upon them the other way around, the scoring might well also have been reversed. Yeah, but that's fine. Ultramarine came before this one, so you did the right thing. Feels more like a show-off of custom monsters than actual level. The large majority of gameplay takes place in either small corridors or lock-in arenas. The main thing that makes gameplay at all interesting is the barrage of new monsters. The problem is most of them are annoying or just tedious to fight. The creator seems to think every new enemy needs to be more powerful and bullet spongy than the last, and despite that, it's not even especially difficult, more like tedious. It's funny though. Playing these maps that I've played tonight by Kona, like, so rewind to when I played Rapture, because coming into Rapture, my biggest concern was this going to be a repeat of Coven of Ebony? Rapture did not feel like a repeat of Coven of Ebony. These feel like a repeat of Coven of Ebony. Keep in mind, Coven of Ebony was done by Tronyn, Rapture was done by Kona and Tronyn combined. These are only Kona. Somehow the sum of the parts in Rapture was far greater than either of the individual things, which both have the same problem of too many arenas and sequences thereof. It's really kind of weird. And also, Rapture predates these. Why was Rapture more interesting? I don't know. It does, like, it seems like Kona's maps did retread themselves to some extent based on some of these reviews. So, I was debating taking a break before cutting into the next map set anyway, so let me do that, update all the things, and if we need to purge more users or abusers, as the case may be. Hey, West Rider, how you doing? You're catching me right going into a break. We just finished both Carved in Flesh and Autumn Haunting, and we're going to do Guncotton next because I've got time, and we apparently are on a Kona streak now. So, we'll do that in a minute when I get back. we've also been experiencing some peanut gallery slash just absolute troll chatters in the last 5 minutes, so perhaps we will let that run its course while the break happens. Anyway, let's see if Guncotton is a different, like, uses, like, a different set of textures. Like, it's a different theme. It should be, like, more tech-basy style. So, yeah, I don't know. It's probably just, like, I don't think it's me specifically. I think it's just crap making the rounds on Twitch right now. It wasn't even, like, Quake-specific. But anyway. Maybe while I'm gone, I'll add some words to the ban list. Maybe that'll do something. I don't know. Anyway, we will do at least one more pack tonight when we return. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Okay, we are back. Let's get into Guncotton. Let's see what this is about. An industrial-based styled 2-map pack and start map. Architecturally very detailed, the maps are woven in modified Quake 2 waste textures, MX Oxide, and Than's industrial set. Both levels are small but pack a punch with modified grunts and enforcers among the other Quake monsters, so at least we have new modified enemies this time. It's not the same as the other two things we played tonight. Enforcers have improved firepower. Great, just what I wanted. And grunts now lay out the punishment with a strong arsenal of different weapons and new skins. Okay, someone had likened this to Quoth, and that's why. Also used in Nihilore. Oh, well, maybe we should play that too. We'll see what time we have left afterwards. Also available as a huge single map for the Pro X, similar to Rocket Arena multiplayer mod. Huh, okay. And yeah, I have no idea how this must have been repacked or something, because it mentions Autumn Haunting and Carved in Flesh, even though they weren't out yet. Is there any... There's no story to this one. That is the entire README, pretty much, other than installation instructions. So, I guess we can just jump right into this. I need to actually open it, don't I? That's not the window I wanted. Yeah, okay. Let's just... Whoops. Okay. Let's get ready to do this. So this should actually replace the start map. It does. Okay, cool. Which means we get to search for Nightmare, too. Let me go ahead and start the timer. Wait, what? So there's easy, normal, hard, and Guncotton. But I would assume that actually starts the map pack. So if we go into normal, now we're skill 1. But the question is... Oh, the floor has a hole in it, doesn't it? That's funny. So there's Nightmare. It only half explodes. Okay. And, oh, it only half explodes because you need to be able to land somewhere. Yeah, okay. I wonder if you can actually run over that or if you'll fall in. Nah, you would fall in. Okay. Well, shortest start map ever. But it does still cover Nightmare. Bork bork. We didn't have doggos in the other maps tonight at all either. I was hoping you would toss that down here. Oh, well. We still got the modified armor. We got one secret. Hello. Someone spawn out here? That dog is totally levitating. Oh, wow, they can re-aim. Or, well, actually, no. Did they re-aim, or does he just have a double shot? Do I actually have to kill these guys? Where did he go? Yes, you have to kill those guys. So, still similar map design in terms of things happening in response to enemies dying. Including the opening of doors. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hello. How did I miss him before? Suddenly Scrags. That feels out of place. You know, I was just thinking, shouldn't we have gotten the super shotgun by now? So some of this is taken from Quake 2. That's what the README mentioned. So wait, where are we actually going? That's where we started. Oh wait, there was... Is this... Yeah, okay, that does open. There's your secret, and there's some Z fighting. Took a lot of unnecessary damage there. What? Hello! Speaking of unnecessary damage, didn't even finish the sentence and suddenly fiends. Wait, what killed that guy? Okay, we've got grunts with grenade launchers. Yes, that does hurt. Okay, figured I would check. Oh well. Okay, I have my own nail gun now. That needs a silver key card. Weird that they use the rune key logo when it's a key card that's required. Like, there are silver key card textures. Wait, really? Did they just spawn something behind that, or what? Like, it seems a little silly that you require the silver key card over there, and it's right over here. Like, are they gonna pull the rug out somehow, or what? They warped in a couple of dudes. And this guy that's not paying attention, and that's it. Like, why even bother requiring a key when it's right there? It's within the same room. Like, zero effort key card. He just had a problem. Oh, he's got a... Oh, I have a problem now. That guy has a rocket launcher. Okay, I guess we're going this way. That was the entire map. We missed 2 enemies somehow. That was a short as hell map. Holy crap. It feels like they should have done more with that map. That was a 6-minute map. Okay. Let's see what gun 2 does. Where are you at? I mean, I know there's a guy over there. Is that the only guy there is? Because it sounded a lot closer than that. What? Oh, no, there's... What the hell? He was just stuck on a rock or something. Okay. Awkward. That's a lift. Okay. Wait, that's not where I just came in, though, right? We started down there. Their guns are weird in this, the way they augmented them. There is another secret in this map. I'm also curious what else is out here, because, like... feels like there has to be something... Oh, that requires a key. That's... okay. I'm wondering if they're gonna make me, like, get a biosuit and go through the slime at some point. Oh, there's the key we need. They actually put the key in another room this time. Their standards are raising. I guess this might be how you're intended to go down. Because, like, you could just fall down. This has given me, like, just this kind of staircase and stuff gives me sort of Q3A vibes or something. Oh, well, we have explosive now. It would have been nice if I could have, like, not killed that guy, so I would have actually gotten ammo. I was kind of tempted to just leave him there. Just, like, be like, bye, I'm leaving now. Hello. They give you 1 rocket, that's interesting. Whereas ogres would normally give you 2. Something else just warped in somewhere. Okay. And both maps are called Guncotton. It's another one of those packs. We've had that before, where all of them have the same name. What else did that? I can't remember which other pack did that, and it was kind of annoying. I mean, in this case, it's a 2-map pack, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, okay, we're doing that again. That is a lot of nail guys. It's raining nails, help. Why are you not dead yet? Holy shit, I shot him like 8 times. Okay. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Suddenly felt like playing this like Quake 3 Arena or something. Okay, much better. Something else warped in, though. Okay. He's helping. Those guys are a little tankier. The slipgate entry door has opened. Okay, but what did that do? Stuck on the stairs there. Ow. Okay, we've killed all but one enemy. But I think I found where the secret is, and I don't know what it actually opened. Oh, well... Oh, geez, there's the final enemy. Now, they didn't modify the, Yeah, that almost killed me because I totally didn't set up for it correctly. They didn't modify the Shambler in this. Okay, what does that do, though? Oh. It gives you a rocket launcher in there. You've got a high tail to that. I mean, I don't even need it now. And then that also opens it. Okay. Your secret is a rocket launcher, but it's so close to the end of the map that, like, it barely even... It would have helped for, like, the grunt onslaught at the end, but that's basically it. It arguably wouldn't help for the Shambler since they don't take much damage from explosions. So, yeah. All secrets, all enemies, we're done. And that's it. There's no end message in this either, so that was the entire map set. And that was 14 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay, I guess we have time for another one. And so this one made reference to another one of Kona's maps, and that one was Nihilore. So I guess we'll try that. I forget, was that also 2003, or was that earlier? That might have been earlier. That was 2002. That was about a year before this, actually. Nihilore, the Mechanical Empire. Interestingly, it does not look as tech-basey as this does. But it is considered dark industrial, so... and it's supposedly considered a base map, but the screenshot does not look base map at all, so... Guess we'll see. But let me go ahead and read some reviews from Guncotton first. The first review said, I especially like the modified grunts, kind of like Quoth base enemies, which, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Great levels and one of the simplest nightmare accesses I've seen. Yep, you're not wrong. Satisfyingly crunchy, lots of human monsters, I think only one non-human other than dogs, but no, there were a couple. You had Fiends, you had Scrags, you had Shambler. I don't know if they would have left out the Shambler on easy, but they're high-powered custom humans who feel believable and put up a real fight. Some of Kona's best work for my money, though I do wish the two smallish maps in this pack had been combined into a single decent-sized one. I mean, I definitely feel like my hottest take out of this map pack is, yeah, you should have done more with them, because in the first map, the silver key was literally in the same room that you used it. And then in the second map, it was like a room away or something. They were incredibly short maps. They're good maps. It makes me appreciate how much longer and more involved Carved in Flesh and Autumn Haunting were. But yeah, I seriously really want this map to be longer. An awesome micro-episode, very good, interesting brushwork. The tastefully modified base dudes nicely expand the enemy variety. The equally nice ambient sounds provided really add to the immersion. A high-quality little package. Short but fun. Yeah, as opposed to short but fun. Which I would call one of the other map packs that we played a few weeks ago. I would consider to be short but fun, because there was that one pack where they kept warping enemies right into my ass, which was pretty rude, and I kind of got sick of it. I forgot which one that was. I can picture part of it too, and I can't remember which pack it was. And that's the problem with playing so many packs, is you don't remember which one is which after a while. I think going forward, like, I think actually DS had asked me, I had totally missed this message somehow last weekend, but DS had asked whether I planned to leave reviews on Quidicted, and I don't. Maybe I should, but I don't. Because, like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I lack the experience that some of the people who come back and leave these reviews have from playing these things for, you know, decades. Like, I don't feel like my reviews would really, one, say anything that hasn't been said, and two, really be, like, deeply analytical enough to be meaningful. So, that being said, I do feel like having played this many maps by a single author tonight has actually been nice to be able to contrast them. And maybe I should do that more, but I'm not sure I will. But I should actually start, like, writing down some of my thoughts on each map set. Like, it's kind of sad that Coven of Ebony is one of the ones that has stuck with me the most for bad reasons. Because, like, it stuck with me because, like, it hammered the same types of rooms and experiences at you so often that, like, okay, I get it already, I remember this. Whereas other packs that were more noteworthy, potentially, I don't remember as much about. But anyway, let's load up Nihilore, then. That. Alright, let's read the README for this. Nihilore is a dark and... Oh, I read this part already, didn't I? No, I don't think I did. It is a dark industrial 2-map nightmare using a strong mix of custom textures. This mechanical empire is brought to life with rusting metal beams and buttresses... he said butts. Buttresses holding together a brown brick city. Your enemy empire is strictly human-themed, with dogs backed with improved Enforcer AI and 4 kinds of human grunts, all with new skins. Yeah, so, same enemy set as what we just played. So we've effectively played 2 pairs of maps tonight in terms of enemy sets. This README does not mysteriously include things after its release in the other maps by author list. Also, Kona has also done things for Quake 2 and Quake 3. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Let me look at Autumn Haunting to see if that has a bigger list here. Because maybe we should look up some of this stuff. I'm just gonna toss a note in my... I never actually wrote down any of the stuff for Quake 2, did I? I mean, I already have it, so it's fine. I'm very uninclined to bother with custom maps for Quake 3 Arena. Because, like, I figure it's probably not going to be that interesting to watch me play bot match. So, again, Quake 3 Arena, when we get to that, assuming that I still want to do it, I would mostly be doing, because I don't think I ever really thoroughly investigated Team Arena. So I'm a little curious about that, but like bot matches, I'm assuming bot match is gonna get old quick from a viewer perspective. So, but for Quake 2, I'm not averse to looking into things, and like especially if like there are mappers that we've seen stuff by for Quake 1, then more Unreal Cliffs. Wait, like right here. In the start map. Okay, so we did Autumn Haunting. We just did Guncotton. And we're about to do... Oh, I still have that open because I don't need that anymore. We're about to do Nihilore. But yeah, we actually just finished this. It was a 15-minute pack. It'll be in the VOD. I'm gonna have some trimming to do when I put this on YouTube, I think, because like there's been a lot of BRBs and switching things around and stuff. So, but okay, back to the Nihilore README. Oh, interesting. This mentions thanks to Tronyn and David Johnston, who also contributed sections to this map. Tronyn did the first indoor area in the first map, and David did the layout and some of the design of the final area. Is there any... There's no other story in this one either. Okay. Then let's go ahead and jump into this, because I think we're ready. Let's see. So this came like a year before Guncotton. So it's another 2-map set. I'm assuming it might be as short as Guncotton was. But let's go ahead and load it up. Does this have a start map? This does not have a start map. Okay. Let's do this then. Have I ever heard of Dragonfly? Yep. Very prominent mapper modder in the Doom community. Yep. They are in Major Arlene's Surfer. I am not familiar with their work at this point because I haven't gotten into all the Doom maps yet. That's what I will be doing at some point after all the Quake things. Like, the order of operations is going to be all the Quake things, then probably some amount of intermission, possibly including Proteus, assuming that it's, like, final by that point. Which, shout out to you, Two Cats, because Two Cats decided to hook me up with Proteus. Which I'm definitely curious about. And actually, one thing that Two Cats told me about Proteus is that you can turn off some of the visual effects, which, like, might be really helpful. Because, like, that was definitely a thing that had me, like, a little bit wary of, like, do I want to get into this or not? He did most, if not all, of the maps for the Proteus main campaign. Okay. I knew that they had some prominent Doom mappers involved in that project, and because, like, I remember hearing Arlene allude to that when Arlene was playing some of Proteus earlier on. Okay, so let's go ahead and load up this map. This is cool looking. I already like this. I already think this is interesting. Let me go and start the timer. I want to think Proteus was, like, multiple people. But yeah, when I get into those games, because, like, I don't know if, like, people known from the Quake community were involved in Wrath also. Like, a bunch of those games that are coming out. What else is coming out? There's something else coming out sometime soon. Isn't there something else that Andrew Holschult isn't involved with, or was that Proteus? I can't remember. Some really fun maps. Fun design with clever fun design with a bunch of oh crap moments. All right, that sounds like it will be definitely good for me to stream then. All right, I can see where they're. I mean, we're hearing some tech-based noises. The doors seem tech-basy, but it's definitely like, you know, sort of dark arcane tech base. Yeah, so this skull texture is what I was seeing. That looks like conveyance of some sort. We're on normal. There were 5 of those guys. We're on normal, though. Okay, just some of the skulls are bloody for some reason. It's not a secret, though. Also, wow, those hit scanners hurt. Oh, we got libraries, too. Man, it's like, we've got some, contract revoked in here or something. I'm heavily suspicious of library books after contract revoked. What is this hallway? Like, okay, from a map design perspective, fine, but like, we just read that review about the previous maps and well, I mean about the enemies in these maps being believable and whatnot. This hallway is not believable. Like, the only architect who would do this hallway is an architect that hates everybody. What you've learned about Proteus is it was developed by pretty much two people who both worked at Raven Software and worked on Singularity. Singularity, I think I tried that game at one point. I don't think I streamed it. I think it was before I was streaming. I don't think I think there was a part of it that I just got absolutely stuck on. Work, work. Ow. Hit scanners, stop, please. Okay, good, there's health in this room. Oh my god. This room is a problem with a capital P. What? Wow. Seriously. Like, just having that many skit hanners, yeah. That many hit scanners on opposite sides of you, like, the only way to safely do this room is aggro them and then back up. Very small team, but damn impressive work. You don't get an early access feel from it. I mean, like, I kind of assumed that, like, it was mostly early access just in terms of, like, maps not being finalized yet, and maybe not being all there yet. Like, I definitely get the impression that it's super polished already. Like, there are a couple of games like that where, like, I see that it's an early access, and I'm like, wait, really? It's still an early access? Okay. And, like, I'd rather not spoil myself on it before the final release. Like, that's just how I prefer to play things. Which, speaking of which, like, I played Eve Eternity at RC1, and from the sound of it, I think Eris in Arlene's server or Twitch channel was saying that, like, there was a huge changelog between Eve Eternity RC1 and Final. So, like, it was more than just making map 15 less rude and fixing the key door that shouldn't have been a key door in map 31. Yeah, I definitely do want to understand the context of the development team for Proteus and Wrath and so on and so forth. But wait a second. Developed pretty much by two people who both worked at... So are you saying Dragonfly worked at Raven Software? Because that I didn't realize. Hey, on the bright side, nails are not hit scan. Oh, the two main devs were... Okay, so you're saying that, like, there were two main devs, but, like, the mappers were additional. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool that they... Like, I love seeing people in the community getting a chance to do that. Like, the fact that Jimmy got to put his midis into Sigil, which was, like, a John Romero project, like, that's freaking huge. And, like, that's where I kick myself for not actually, like, keeping on trying to, like, apply myself to game music somewhere. Like, I really do want to do that, but at the same time, I keep kind of talking myself out of it because I'm just so out of practice and basically have no training at this point. But I really need to just, like, force myself to actually, like, produce something and see what happens. Because, like, from some of the stuff I've heard from some other people, like, there are a surprising number of mappers in the Doom community who also do music. You've got Jimmy, who does both, Warren, I think Eris, I think I'm forgetting one or two others that post stuff in Arlene's server. The game Black Room that Romero announced a few years back is still on track, but he's super hush-hush about it. I don't know if I ever even heard about that. I'm just going to stay back here and let you guys funnel through this doorway. There's another one. Oh my god. On the bright side, I have armor now. I'm still almost dead. Wait a minute. I've been here? Hello, dog. I was beginning to forget that there was a dog somewhere, and there it was. Meanwhile, I'm doing the John Travolta, you know, like this thing, and then suddenly I turn around. Oh, dog. Okay. What the? Agent Karnak, one of the original id Software artists, was involved with it too. All he says is we can't talk about it. Which is a little different than Half-Life 3, which is like Valve just, like, won't ever do it. So, like, I'm already finding this map set more problematic than any of the others just because, oops, all hit scanners, and your only strategy to not die is to just creep around corners and wait for things to come to you. Like, that doesn't feel particularly engaging. Like, if I wanted to do that, I'd play Apex Legends. And I would still die. And now we've got this wide open area with one grunt in it? Very odd. There's gotta be more to this. Like, they're gonna spawn shit on my ass or something. Oh no, we've got a few more grunts. So, remember when I was surprised that they suddenly threw in Scrags and Fiends in the previous thing I played? In Guncotton? This feels like I would expect Scrags and Fiends here. But I'm not getting them. At least not yet. Alright, we've got some enforcers now. I should probably save. Seems like we're transitioning themes here, maybe. Nope. Just more hit scanners. That didn't do anything. That was the door closing that I heard at the same time. That's a switch. That's not a switch? That looks like a switch. It's not. Okay. Okay. That is not deep water. Okay. I guess we'll come back to that. Either that or it's a secret. There's health behind it. I would like the health. I guess we'll come back to it, though. Yeah, Half-Life Alyx was VR only. And I can't do VR. I just can't. Like, I am horrendously nearsighted, and I don't have binocular vision, and those are two things that are very detrimental to actually getting the full experience out of VR. I tried an HTC Vive once. And it just felt like watching a screen 2 inches in front of your eyeballs instead of several feet away. Why is everybody gibbing? Please stop. I need your ammo. I mean, that guy's a grenade guy, and I don't have a grenade launcher yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. I wonder if these bars open. Oh shit, these are rocket launcher guys. And that guy gibbed again, please. Ugh, I only have 36 health. The health balance on this map is very suspicious. The heck? Okay, you can get in there, I guess? I guess that's where we're going. Seems a little weird that we're hearing crickets and frogs right now, but... Wait. Okay, yes. How are you not dead? Cheeky fish. There's still more. At this point, we're so far removed from where I left that health behind the thing that I don't know how to lower. I don't know if we will ever end up there. I suspect that may have been the one secret in the stage. And that's also pretty cheeky if you have one secret and it's health. Well, this has already taken me longer than Guncotton did. I'll say that. Oh god, I'm gonna drown. No, I'm not, because that's the end of the map. What? How did I miss 9 enemies? What is this map? What, there was that whole top portion that I assumed would amount to something. Hang on. Like, that. How do we get up there? Is there really... Is that just... There's nothing up there? Is there really nothing up there? There's seriously nothing up there. That guy just lives here. Okay. Hang on. In that case, I want to see if I can figure out what the deal is with that health. With this thing that's blocked back here. How far back was it? Here. There's got to be a way to get back there. That's how you get back there. And yes, it is a secret area that has only health in it. You absolute fucker. You don't make secrets with health. Come on, that's just rude as hell. It's like, yeah, we put half of the health in the entire map behind a secret. This will definitely be the last Kona thing I play tonight. Not just for, I mean, like, you know, it's getting a little bit late anyway, so, like, it makes sense to stop here, but, like, we're clearly only getting worse by going further back in time. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have come back here yet, though, because, like, we still didn't account for... the other 9 enemies that I didn't find somehow? Like, I'm real confused about that. Yeah, right? You know, put a thunderbolt or some kind of explosive weapon, because we don't have those yet. Put those behind the secret. Or armor. Putting health behind the secret is just weird. Should have had that around the rest of the map. I'm kind of curious about that, but that seems like it's just for show. We can't get back up there, though. I guess we'll go to the next map and save this time, but I'm real curious how I've missed, you know, 9 enemies. Why is that bright? I don't know. It's just the angle, I guess. And we start underwater. Okay. Part 1. So we have Nihilore Part 1, and we have Nihilore Personally Identifiable Information. Those are your map names. Yeah, where are the other enemies? Like, I would have had to have, like, accidentally skipped an entire room or something. Of course, this is me going back and trying to find this is going to bloat our map time. There is still the whole matter of why is this huge open area still didn't amount to anything. It's cool looking a little bit, but there's nothing here. What are these from? They must be from something. Oh, there's more of them. They're here again, too. That one says honor. This one, I'm not sure if it... Oh, it says something... Oh, it says service up there. And... Rusted... Does that say Rusted Faith? I can't read what's below it. The last word looks like it... No. I'm really not sure what that says. Did I just accidentally go forwards again? I think I did. Yeah, this goes in a circle. And we're getting very close to the beginning of the map now. I don't know how I could have missed 9 enemies. Like... Rusted path approved by the state. Oh, okay. I don't know how I imagined an extra I in there. It did look more like a P than an F, so that's why I was questioning that. Alright. I want to zoom out here and see, like, is there an entire part of this map that I just overlooked, or what? So that's the end of the map down there. This is where all the fish were. There really isn't anything over there. Yeah, we've been there. This was the secret room. Oh, I didn't save... Right, I saved before the secret, not after. That's the really big part. Yeah, I thought I saw an eye in there. That's why I was, like, questioning it, though. Yeah, there's an eye in there. But yeah, approved by the state, you're probably right about that part. This was, like, the beginning of the whole level. I don't understand where the other enemies are. I don't know. Let's just move on. And hopefully not drown. Bork, bork. Oh, there's another one. And that one did a barrel roll. And so did that one. Well, I'm at least... Hey, guess what I just heard? Or I thought I heard a scrag. Maybe I didn't. I do, yeah, there's a scrag. That's what I was expecting in the last level. Where were you? Scrag was having breakfast. Didn't show up until the second level. I do like the architecture in this one, though. Oh god, we've got more underwater shenanigans. The way he turned around up there, he almost looked like a horn of conjuring or something. What the heck? Yeah, I am a firm believer in breakfast. Interesting, like, cracked door here or something. Help. Okay. I'm really supposed to go under this, huh? Yeah, that's questionable map design. They make it really hard to fit under there. That's a super nail gun, isn't it? That requires a gold key. That was really weird because it seemed like my first shot did absolutely nothing. Damn, he just like ran off to a corner. And your key is one room away again. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say I heard another one. Ow. Go back and get the other stuff over here now. I was holding out because I didn't want to pick up the health by accident. I know, one of the meetings that I had with my new team, the prompt, at the icebreaker prompt was, what did you have for breakfast? And a couple, or what is your favorite breakfast or whatever. And a couple people said they just do, like, black coffee and nothing else. And I'm like, I can't do that. They actually sent me some coffee that seems pretty decent, though. I might have to try a couple of the other varieties they sell. Although I think I'm first gonna look up whether, like, any of, like, the C-suite has, like, any ties to this other company. Like, what's the angle here? Because they're clearly trying to get people hooked on this stuff. But no, it's kind of a nice gesture. Although, I feel like they probably... Maybe I should suggest this. Like, I'm okay with trying a coffee now and then. And it's actually really nice because it's a pour-over, so it's, like, easy to set up. You don't need any specific equipment other than, you know, a way to boil water. But, like, I know some people are tea drinkers rather than coffee drinkers, and, like, I remember when I joined my previous company, they asked, like, do you like coffee, tea, hot, iced, whatever, and I actually still have some left over. They sent me a bunch of cold brew tea bags, actually, which I didn't know was a thing that exists, and they're actually pretty good. And I still have some of them, because I keep forgetting to use them. But, like, I totally didn't, like, they sent me $1 that was, like, you know, naturally a t-shirt, and also a really good backpack, actually, which is good because I have an Osprey backpack from 2 jobs ago that is super solid, but unfortunately the dedicated laptop pouch is, like, it's tearing at the corners of the bottom. And this new one seems pretty solid and could probably take its place. And they also, unlike the previous company I worked for, which gave you a 13-inch MacBook, which, have you ever tried developing on a 13-inch MacBook? You have, like, no screen real estate to work with. This company sends you a 15-inch, I'm pretty sure. It's either 15 or 16-inch. And so, like, they send you a backpack that they make sure you can actually fit the laptop in that backpack. So, that seemed pretty cool. But then they sent the second box that was just coffee stuff. Okay. Like, I feel like they should have given people a heads up for that one. Like, on the one hand, it's a nice surprise, but on the other hand, like, I could see where, like, some people don't like coffee. Or don't like caffeine. I don't know why I am super entertained by that, but it's just like, No, I'm gonna be different and Gib now. Way too entertained by that. What is that? That's... It looks like the last word there is matches, but, like, that graphic is just not well aligned? Seemingly? We still have a secret to find somewhere. Oh, now we're up here. Oh, God, there's a lot of them. Okay, there's like 3 of them, but still. That's a lot of lasers. There's a lot of lasers pointed at me. Speaking of which, that brings me in an interesting way back around to when you were talking about super small development teams, 2Cats. I was going to mention, if you're into twin stick shooters at all, Assault Android Cactus, 3-person team, including developer, designer, and all-around music/audio technician guy. And it is a ridiculously high-quality game. I'm going to try not to get shot by all of them. Wait, what? Oh, I had 1 shell left when I switched weapons. I was like, why can't I switch back to the super shotgun? Because it would have done that thing where it's still the super shotgun, but it makes the regular shotgun noise, and then it would have auto-switched me off. But I didn't fire the final shell that I had. I just played mind games with myself. You're awful at twin-stick shooters? Well, I mean, it's also... you can use keyboard and mouse on PC if that makes you feel any better. That's the way I prefer to play it. It's interesting because, like, there's, like, a half-and-half split among regular players of it in terms of, like, who's in the actual controller twin-stick camp versus who's in the keyboard and mouse camp. There's a bunch of different characters that are playable in that game, and they all have very different playstyles. And there's 1 or 2 characters in particular that I feel... There's one in particular that I feel is nearly unplayable with gamepad, but a couple of people do it, and it's funny because I think they each have, like, different strategies for dealing with it. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. I was right to suspect they actually opened something behind me. I have a grenade launcher now. I should probably use it. Yeah, that was a good idea. Hey, look, we get a rocket launcher, too. Wow. Don't even have to find a secret for it or anything. I don't know what the meaning of that is, but I guess... Uh-oh, wait. Why do I hear... I thought I heard protection sounds. Unless these guys have that, but yeah, that opened that. But does this... No, that is not an operable door. Okay. So getting the rocket launcher opened this. Hi! I wasn't expecting you. Ow. Wait, what? Someone is still firing rockets at me. Okay, so this connected to where I was before? Yes. Oh, hello. Ow. Alright, the health has not been... Well, it might be a combination of me being careful as well, but I feel like the health has not been as measurably balanced in this as in the other... And now suddenly it's all rocks. So I think this map is actually longer. That was a dumb idea. Oh, God. Now I am making all of the poor movements. But see, look, more health. My armor is basically gone. I don't really like that, but... Haven't saved in a bit, so we're saving. Oh, they're still doing the close the doors behind you thing. Okay. How are you not dead yet? Because you're not a shotgun dude, you're a rocket dude. Okay. Ow. Okay, so this is actually an arena. There's another one behind me, isn't there? Oh, he's down the stairs. I was like, where is he? Okay. At least there was some health. What on earth is this? Oh, geez. Well... Oh. I forgot, this does start with hit scanners. I am already doing worse this time. How the heck were you up there, dude? I probably shouldn't have saved over that save with crappy armor and everything. Still wondering what this is about. I ran right into that. The exit is open. There's still somebody alive. Okay. Everybody's dead. But what is this? I presume this is the secret, but like... That's where we came in. Well, I will say... There you go. Yep. I will say this was an interesting final encounter. Oh, it's the Thunderbolt. Good luck doing that while you're being shot at by all those guys. There is literally no good time to find this secret. And this is the last map, right? Yes. So, like, interesting secret, but completely, like... What's the word I'm looking for? Infeasible secret? Because, like, you would have to do that while these guys are shooting at you. So. Eh. And no exit text on that either. So, that is... Nihilore. So, the last encounter, I thought it was kind of interesting. Obviously, yeah, a lot more arena stuff and whatnot. I know I was definitely picking this one apart as we went through it. The first map... Where are those 9 enemies? Like, the first map just abruptly ended. Yeah, I don't think I get that reference. Eastern Peninsula is the secret. Wait. Wait. Have I seen that? Is that Hexen related in some way? I don't know. Anyway. Good enough timing because we're, Legend of Zelda. Oh, really? Okay. Especially if it's 1 or 2, then, yeah, I would not... I've never played Zelda 1 or 2, so that one would be lost on me, unfortunately. That That was good, though. That took us right to about midnight. So we did, we ended up doing 4 Kona packs. I think the 4 last Kona packs, not including Kona's last deathmatch pack, which came after all of these. Actually, let me check. Did we skip around with Nihilore, technically? Let me, first of all, throw on some music. And second of all, look at the list again. No, we did skip around with Nihilore. Nihilore came before Fearcraft, before Ultramarine, and then there was Guncotton and Carved in Flesh and Autumn Haunting. So we skipped around a little bit. Fearcraft and Ultramarine came between those. But I think I'm good. I'm really curious now to see what people said about this one, given that I was kind of unkind to this as we went through it. I love the texture work and the environment. So I will say that. First review in here gives it a 5 out of 5. Usually I don't like base maps, but this one was different. Different types of soldiers, different enemy weapons, well-designed environment makes this map gorgeous. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, I've heard of It's Dangerous to Go Alone. Also, I will regret taking this down to show it, because I'll have to put it back later, but I have this. This was actually a GDQ prize that I somehow won the raffle for. Now I need to put it somewhere until I can put it up where it was again. But that finally replaced something on my wall that I kind of felt silly for having there for as long as I did. But yeah, it's funny because I think I received that, and like the same day that I put it up, Rupert83 was playing through Zelda 2 for the first time, and he was seeing that screen a lot. Because Zelda 2 is rude. Yeah. I didn't play Breath of the Wild either, and I'm not sure I ever will. Like, I don't think it's my kind of game. Like, I think Zeldas are clever for the Metroidvania aspects, and I feel like some of the more recent ones didn't have that as much. And, like, I'm not looking for, like, a Shadow of the Colossus Zelda game or something. I know, what's funny is I know Breath of the Wild and Horizon Zero Dawn came out at around the same time, and I think I've told this story before, but, like, project managers at the company that I worked at that time, which was a large tech company, were, like, forming a rivalry over, like, who was Team BOTW and who was Team HZD. It's like, I mean, isn't it okay to like both? But, like, one of the PMs on my team was, like, had the critique, the hot take that it just felt like HZD had such a more interesting and involved world, whereas it felt like with Zelda Breath of the Wild to him, I mean, I don't know how much of it he played or if this was just, you know, kind of a troll take, but like he said Zelda Breath of the Wild felt very empty compared to Horizon Zero Dawn. Basically made in the spirit of the original open world where you can do things in any order. I guess that's true. I mean, yeah. Now that I think about it, the Metroidvania aspect really came in more with... Well, I don't know how much it was present with 2, but definitely with Link to the Past. And then Ocarina of Time. But yeah, I guess that's true with the first one. Like, I wasn't really familiar with exactly how much or little progression there was. There definitely are instances where you encounter rooms and dungeons that expect you to have, like, the ladder or whatever. Different things, right? So there is at least some of that. Oh, I'm skipping Link's Awakening, which also clearly had intended progression, and that might have been slightly more Metroidvania-esque. But let's see more of these Nihilore comments. Let's see. Beautifully made, and there's no denying the author's technical skill, even though I'm not a fan of the macho military theme used here. I guess they're referring to those banners we saw. However, I have the same problem with this map set that I have with Carved in Flesh and Autumn Haunting, which are the only other releases this person had played, namely that the gameplay is incredibly linear and simplistic. Maybe for some that would be an asset, but for me it just makes these maps rather boring and forgettable despite their looks. Yeah, I kind of agree with that person. Like, that is why I was definitely, like... I was being a little critical of this map after playing 3 others. Or 3 critical of this pack after playing 3 others. And I definitely feel like... I feel like Carved in Flesh managed to be a little more interesting in terms of map design. But yeah, like, artistically, they're all good. I gotta give it that. To my pleasant surprise, Nihilore turned out to be my favorite of Kona's maps. This is from Mike Taylor again, which is nice since it was the one I'd left till last. I do enjoy base enemies, and these were suitably beefed up without being outrageous. He says that, but if he left this till last, then he already played Guncotton, which has the same enemies, so why would you make that comment here? But, I mean, this did come out earlier, so, like, I guess if he's putting it there for context, then okay. The progression through the 2 levels felt reasonable, though as with some of Kona's other packs, I was left wondering why it came as 2 medium-small maps rather than a single medium-large one. Yeah, that's especially true with this one, because, like, the first map ends underwater, the second map starts underwater, and you just come out the thing that the first one ended. Like, I could definitely see where, like, okay, for perspective, Mike Taylor wrote this review in 2016. We had source ports that had much higher memory limits in 2016 than when this was created in 2002, and I could definitely, like, foresee where maybe the reason the maps were split was due to entity or memory limits at the time. That was specifically cited as a thing in one of the Mex maps. Forget if that was Mex 08 that happened with. Because I think Mex 9 was not, it's not 08, it's just 8. I think Mex 9 was the one that was legitimately 3 maps, but Mex 8, I think, like, talked about specifically being forced to separate the boss arena because they ran out of entities or something. +1 from you for the Unreal Cliff texture. Yeah, I think it's that. I don't know if that's the first time we've seen Unreal textures because I wouldn't recognize them anyway. But like we've seen, like, you know, we've seen textures reused from other id games like Quake 2, Quake 3, and other id-based games like Daikatana, which is Quake-based. Actually, wait, I forget if Daikatana is Quake 1 or Quake 2 based, but it's one of the two. And then we saw fact textures in one of these, which is also Quake 3 based, I believe. But yeah, seeing something out of Unreal, that's a change of pace. Yeah, I've debated going through the Unreal series, but like every time I've tried it, I just get completely lost in the maps. Like I'm just like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going now. The climactic arena battle was a refreshing change from how these things usually pan out, a good 4 stars pushing towards 5. I will agree with Mike Taylor that the arena battle in this, I kind of like that. I think the secret was dumb. Like, I mean, I thought the secret was clever, but I think that where the secret was, given that in order for the secret to be useful, you'd have to be getting shot at by everything. Or, like, you'd have to intentionally leave one guy alive and be dodging that one guy and playing American Gladiators to get this one secret. To get the Thunderbolt. And even then, like, I think you're better off mostly using the rocket launcher in that final arena than the Thunderbolt anyway. So... The secret was clever, but dubious in feasibility. What other reviews we have? Nice use of some novel enemies that look like variants of Quake Guy with various weapons. They're variants of grunts, dude. I guess some of them might look like Quake Guy, though. The custom textures are also well used, and I like the color palette of green and brown. I spotted that some of the textures had full bright pixels, yeah, which looked like textures had been converted to Quake's palette without due regard to whether full bright colors were being used or not, but otherwise a technically well-executed pair of maps. I like that they actually explained a bit there of like how you end up with full bright pixels being a thing, because I had wondered why that was a thing. Hey, Francis. No, I specifically lowercase knight because I thought that you might misinterpret that. I played through 4 different Paks by Kona tonight, which is why I just... Originally, the plan tonight was I was going to play Carved in Flesh, and then we were going to move on to Dawn of Eternity. Or actually, no. Yeah, so that was the original plan. Then I realized Dawn of Eternity is the third map in a trilogy. So we were going to do Carved in Flesh, and then 3 maps by Necros, or 3 Paks by Necros. But then I read that Carved in Flesh had a sequel, Autumn Haunting, and then when I played that, I saw in a review that mentioned Nihilore, so we played that. Or no, it mentioned... I forget if it mentioned Guncotton or if I just, like, went and played Guncotton. Then Guncotton mentioned Nihilore, so we played that. So we ended up just doing all... well, not literally all of Kona's maps, but we just did a string of Kona maps tonight. So that's why I ended up abbreviating the stream title to Kona Night. Yeah, we played through the 3 last single-player Paks by Kona, and also Nihilore, which was like, I don't know, the fifth or sixth to last. So that's what that title means. We just finished Nihilore, and we're wrapping up now, and I'm just looking through the reviews for it. I was definitely the most critical of Nihilore, but that's partially just because, like, I'm seeing recurring themes of, like, super linear, like, you know, battle arena after battle arena type maps. And actually, Francis, one of the things that I mentioned earlier tonight that I'm absolutely baffled about is, so, I came into Rapture after playing Coven of Ebony, and, like, Rapture was noted as, like, featuring Coven of Ebony enemies, so I was worried that Rapture was going to be like Coven of Ebony in terms of just, like, battle room after battle room after battle room, and just, like, boring. But it wasn't. It was better than that. And Rapture was Kona and Tronyn. Coven of Ebony was Tronyn. All of these maps that I'm playing tonight are Kona, and they suffer a very similar linearity/sameness problem to Coven of Ebony. So, Kona and Tronyn both have this tendency in their earlier maps. And in Kona's case, even in Kona's later maps. But somehow the two put together made a more engaging map set in terms of just, like, the map design itself. Like, aesthetics-wise, these maps are all great. And in terms of, like, some of the enemy modifications and weapon modifications, these maps are cool. Like, they've been interesting in that regard. It's just that, like, yeah, there's too many instances of, like, oh, it locked me in this room with more enemies in it. Or, like, it's just, like, room to room to room, and it feels like there's very little interesting, you know, bits and pieces to put it together with. Yeah, that's what I mean. Rapture, like, Carved in Flesh came out after Rapture. Because, I mean, we're going in order here, for the most part. Carved in Flesh was given a 10 out of 10 on 10-4. Well, I mean, it might have warranted it at the time, and I think Carved in Flesh might have been the most interesting out of the packs that I played tonight. Like, even Autumn Haunting was shorter than Carved in Flesh. And then Guncotton was super short. Guncotton I was done within 15 minutes. This one I took longer, although about 5 minutes of that was me hunting for the 9 enemies that I mysteriously never found in the first map. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was inspired by Tronyn's work, too. I will say that, like, Tronyn's later stuff definitely has been getting more interesting, too, though. But yeah, there's a review here that just says, beautiful maps, but so linear. Great map for an action hour of Quake, like the military tech style of levels and enemies. Only complaint, no boss battle in the end. I mean, I think the final arena was interesting. With so many new grunt-type enemies, I expected the whole thing to end with a climactic boss fight. Unfortunately, there is none. Otherwise, Nihilore is a good hour-long experience. Or 45-minute experience. But yeah, I don't know. They were good to play around with. And I do think, like, somebody griped at the gameplay, and, like, I actually think, for the most part, the gameplay was fun. It's just that, you know, it felt a bit samey after a while in some cases. Like, you could definitely tell that, like, there was new architecture, there were new, like, it makes you appreciate the modifications that were added in the various different packs, and, like, those got reused between a couple. We ended up doing a pair of packs each that had the same modifications, basically. But, like, it was definitely, like, pulling from the same bag of mapping tricks repeatedly. But, like, the texture work was definitely super interesting every time. And, like, Nihilore, like, I might agree with that one review that really, like, talked up the textures in Nihilore, because, yeah, that might have actually been the most interesting one to me. In terms of textures, like, it's just not... I feel like it was tech-basy, but it was not the usual tech basey. And I'm a sucker for tech base, so that kind of caught my attention. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for tonight. So we will do necros things tomorrow night. So like I said, the original plan had been Dawn of Eternity, but that is NESP09. That is part of a trilogy. Let me look up the names again. Hang on. So NESP09 is the third in the Midian series. NESP03 is At the Gates of Midian. NESP06, or N3SP03, I forgot it's a 3 in that, because why wouldn't it be? NESP06 is Once Upon Atrocity. So we're going to do all those tomorrow night. And if there's time, depending on how much time there is, what is on my list after this? What is on my list after this is... Oh, do I not have it in my history? Damn. Let me find it again. Bastion of the Underworld is the next thing in my list after that. Which is a map, a single map, I think, but it is huge. We might be able to fit that in tomorrow. But it is huge. So it could take a while. Now, this was a single map. Was this... Francis, did you mention this? Did someone in chat mention this one to me? Because, like, I feel like I wouldn't have picked this one out myself. If it's a single map, because I mostly picked out episodes. But yeah, we might be able to fit that in tomorrow. As well. Depending on how much time I have left, if I don't feel confident about being able to finish it tomorrow, then we might try to double back to Contract Revoked, where I know how to get all the runes now. We'll do that and play the one map that I believe that unlocks. So that'll mostly involve replaying the second and third maps. The third map is pretty short from what I recall, though. So you mentioned Bastion and Marcher because they are very important classic monsters. Did I add Marcher to the list? The Marcher Fortress, 2005, yes, okay. Yeah. Okay, so Bastion of the Underworld will come after the Necro stuff, and Quake Condensed is next chronologically on the list after that. Although, like, they might be out of order within year. I've loosely ordered these based on year, for the most part.